live in New York, here's Larry King.
Good evening. Our special guest tonight is Howard Stern, who's had a lot of fun picking on this program for a long time. But it was basically a decent, nice, down-to-earth Jewish young man who made it big.
Half Jewish. Let's make that clear. Test. I don't know. I don't like the way the microphone sounds this morning. Did somebody come in and touch my equipment during the weekend? I mean, what is going on here? Test. Hello, baby. Hey, it is 1/12/98, January 12th, 1998, my birthday, and there is no birthday show, which caught me by surprise.
Well, happy birthday.
No, I believe that something will happen during the show where we'll be whisked away and have a birthday show, or we'll have the birthday show this Friday or something. I know there's got to be something in the works. It's been too quiet around here.
It's been quiet because there's no birthday show.
I don't buy it. And then Tony, who does my hair, she left early today, but I guess she really was going to work on a movie. That's what she said she had to go do.
Yes, she is. She's going to work on a movie. Nothing's happening.
I don't buy it.
You're a grown man now. No more birthday parties.
I know something must be happening.
Why?
Because the only person who said, this year...
I didn't even think of your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, I was looking at one of the tabloids this week, and it said, who was born on your birthday?
Yeah.
And it said...
was I mentioned?
January 12th, and they mentioned your name.
Thank you. Mean, they said, who was born on Howard Stern's birthday?
No, well, it's like...
Right, I know, birthday list.
Born on your birthday.
Yeah, well, it is my birthday.
January 12th is a Howard Stern birthday. Let me see who else you were born with. It was funny to me who was born on that day.
I can tell you who. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi.
Yeah.
Does it say that?
He wasn't mentioned.
Oh.
It was like some woman you might have a problem with.
Oh, really? Oh, I know Rush Limbaugh.
No.
Because she's really a problem. I have a big problem with her.
Yeah, she was born on your birthday.
Yeah, who else is born on my birthday?
Let me go get the tabloid.
All right, so I woke up this morning and I said, I was trying to pick out a special outfit to wear, and then I said, well, I'll give up on that. And then, what is this, Gary? Oh, this is a list of people who were born on my birthday. You ready? Celebrity birthdays. Radio personality Howard Stern is 44. Rock singer Rob Zombie is 32.
Oh, Rob Zombie was born on your birthday.
I think Rob lies about his age.
How old do you think he is?
57. I don't know.
He grows that hair in his face so nobody can tell.
Yeah, hey, welcome to the club. Actress Kirstie Alley is 43.
That was it.
Yeah.
Kirstie Alley and you on the same day. And you're older than her.
Yeah, I am. I'm a year older than her. I look younger than her, though. Rock musician Charlie Gillingham from the Counting Crows is 38. I must know him because I've hung out with those guys backstage.
Yeah.
Country singer Ray Price is 72. Singer Ruth Brown is 70. Amazing Kreskin is 63.
Kreskin was born on your birthday.
Yes. Wonder if he lies about his age, too. I think he's 127.
How old does he say he is?
He's probably right. 63. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Singer George Duke, guy from woman from Sly and the Family Stone is 52. That was a great band. Guy from NRBQ is 41. Remember that band? Mm-hmm. And some guy from Real Big Fish is 25. Monkey bastard.
So that's it.
Yeah.
It was Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley.
You and she. And is anybody noticed? Did you watch the People's Choice Awards at all last night?
No. You have a copy of those?
Yeah.
I'd like to see those.
Okay, because they were showing promotional clips of Kirstie Alley's show, Veronica's Closet, before it went on the air.
Right.
And then Kirstie Alley walks out. And I guess the show is all about watching her blow up like dough.
Yeah.
Because she keeps getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah, she don't care. She's one of those women who don't care. She's like Delta Burke. She could care less. Hey, how come they don't mention Rush Limbaugh?
Well,
that's good.
Yeah. Why would you bring that to people's attention?
I think that's funny. I think it's over for him. You know what I mean?
I think so, because I don't hear anybody talking about him anymore or anything.
Big fat blow-up head Rush Limbaugh. I wonder how old he says he is.
I think you're supposed to be about the same age.
Yeah, he even imitates my age. Okay, everybody, good morning. It is my birthday.
No birthday show.
I believe there will be one. I believe something will happen.
I wish you would give up on this concept. What happened?
Can I tell you something, though?
It was the best birthday show that ever could be.
Yes. No, that's not true. You could do better.
No.
Hey, listen, you know what?
That's why I had to stop.
You want to know something?
What?
This microphone sounds weird today.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're moving locations during the show.
Yeah, they took the good mic.
Because I was sitting back in the in the office,
Yeah.
you know, getting done up for the TV show.
Right.
And, you know, sitting there this morning, I went, I better not go in the studio because they're probably planning something. And so then I walked in here, and everyone was here, Gary and
did
Fred.
I look like I was planning something? I talked to you before the show.
Oh, I thought that was all calculated. That you had run off after you did that. Like, Robin came back and said, hey, you know, we'll have some clips to share. What do you think we should do with them? And I went, oh, you know what this is? She's gonna. This is convenient. She's going to, you know, talk to me and then run off to the birthday show. Make it seem like there's no birthday show.
Sure.
And then the only thing that has thrown it off.
What?
Nobody in my family or anything even made, like I saw them last night because we had a little celebration with the kids and everything for my birthday.
Oh.
And nobody said anything about a birthday show or anything, which was really unusual. But Dominic did call me at my house.
To say what?
He just said, hey, tomorrow's your big day. That is a clue to me that there is some kind of show planned.
Today.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I hate to disappoint you. Don't get upset.
Well, maybe you threw me off. Maybe you'll do it sometime this week.
A few years ago, something like this happened.
Right.
Only it was fake.
Right.
That we weren't going to have a birthday party for you. And you got very upset with us.
Right.
Don't get upset.
Okay.
There's no party.
All right. Well, I believe there will be a party sometime this week. How's that?
You can believe all you want.
I believe it.
Gary, throw something together for the week.
I believe there will be one. And if there isn't, heads will roll.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I feel really bad.
Didn't we say last year that was the last one?
No.
Howard, you and I
said that.
No, I said that.
In fact, I said to Steve Kingston, our program director, in fact, let me be in on the planning this year, and let's make it big and do it in Madison Square Garden or something.
Well, did he get back to you?
No.
I feel really bad because you and I sat down and I before your birthday last year, like a week before your birthday, and I was telling you all the troubles I was having with the station because they didn't want to pay for stuff, and I said, this year is the last year, and we even discussed the possibility of doing something more like in the middle of the year and calling it an anniversary show.
Oh, really?
But I don't want you to be,
so maybe there won't be a
I don't want you to be
show.
disappointed, but there's not going to be anything today, tomorrow, or anything.
Well, there better be, because what do you mean?
But
people look forward to that.
To this.
No, I didn't. No, I believe that there will be a birthday show.
Well,
really? Am I that off?
Am I losing my mind, or didn't we?
Are you guys nuts?
That this was the last one.
Yeah, but I always say that.
No, but we said it. Me and Robin said it.
And we all agreed.
No, I need presents. I need hoopla. I need a lot of fun.
I'm going to call some hoopla quickly.
Right, yeah.
You better get somebody down here.
Call some sponsors and see what they got lying around
Howard,
in their
I
offices.
swear there's nothing going on today.
All right, I'm gonna have a few words with both of you right now. Goodbye. Hey, everybody. Good morning. What's happening? I did the manly thing yesterday, watched football.
I did it, too.
You were manly? Yeah. And,
I watched it on a big screen. That's really good.
Dominic called me and said, Are you watching the games today? And I went, I'm really out of it. What games? I thought we were waiting for Super Bowl now. I didn't realize there were 4 games, or 2 games left, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Had to figure out who was going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, so I sat down and watched.
I really only watched the second one.
I watched the first one. Pittsburgh lost. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted Pittsburgh to win.
It seems that everybody did. Everybody wanted Pittsburgh and San Francisco to win.
Yeah, the 2 teams I wanted to win didn't win. I would have bet money on Pittsburgh winning against Denver. What's Denver?
I don't know.
How'd they
John
get?
Elway pulled something out of somewhere.
How'd they get a good team? Why don't we just buy that team and bring it to New York? I don't understand. I thought New York has so much money.
Why aren't we in the playoffs?
I don't know. Then, what is it, Bubba Booey?
You were talking football.
I'm talking football.
He wants to be a man with you.
Be a man.
Denver had a pretty good
Bubba
defense
Booey.
yesterday.
Yeah.
It's the first time that well, it's not the first time. It's only the third time in Super Bowl history that both teams won on the road.
Oh, really?
Denver was in Pittsburgh and Green Bay was in San Francisco. That's a manly fact.
That's manly.
I don't even understand what home team advantage or home field advantage means.
Means a lot.
It does mean something because because people can scream and shout while the other team is trying to call their plays.
Did you see when the Jets played the
And
Lions?
it does get you fired up.
Did you see when the Jets played the Lions?
I think so, yeah.
In that important game.
Right.
And the Jets were deep in, they were way back. And it was so loud that the quarterback couldn't hear the play call, and he had to call timeout like a bunch of times.
Yeah, I saw that game. But you know what?
That kind of interference, I understand.
It probably means less than we think because if you've ever played sports or anything, and I haven't played a lot of sports, but if you ever play sports, you almost go into a fog.
Yeah,
you don't
know
really.
where you are.
You don't really notice who's cheering for who. It just sounds like a bunch of noise.
You just got to do your job down there on the field.
Yeah. I wonder.
Here's another manly fact. When was the last time the AFC won in the Super Bowl?
Don't know.
When the Jets won, right?
No, it wasn't quite that. It's been 15 years since an AFC team has won the Super Bowl.
And what was that team?
I don't know what the team was. I don't remember. But I know it's been 15 years. You know, all those Bills teams lost. And Denver's lost 4 times.
So here's a good question. Which of the 2 teams that are going into the Super Bowl, which one's AFC?
I think
you don't
Denver
know?
is the AFC, right?
I don't know. I don't care.
Robin is correct.
I don't even care.
I just remember when they had the expansion and the two leagues merged. That's why I pretty much know which teams are which.
Just so out of my reality, all this football stuff. I don't really follow it, but it was cool games. And then I watched the second game, which was, of course, San Francisco. And
I thought that was going to be a good game.
Yeah, it was a dull game.
It was dull. The first, did you think Pittsburgh's game was good?
It could have been better.
It was a high-scoring first quarter. It was pretty good.
Yeah, then it got dull. I mean, it was, you
knew who was going to win.
And the playoffs are supposed to be the favorite, the best game.
Yeah.
Generally, these 2 games are what everyone expects the Super Bowl to be.
All right, so who do we have in the Super Bowl? We have Denver versus Green Bay.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, who's the sentimental favorite, Howard?
Well, okay, let me take I would say Green Bay because the Packers have won 5
You're wrong.
Super Bowls.
The sentimental favorite are the Broncos because Elway is at the end of his career.
Oh.
This is his 4th trip to the big game, and everyone wants to see him win it because he's definitely a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he's never won the big game.
Here's Stuttering John, who's looking more and more like Rip Van Winkle every day.
Or Gentle,
or Gentle Ben.
Hang out with Gentle Ben.
Yeah, no, he looks like Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, there you go. That's the guy I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're doing a Grizzly Adams thing, man. I got to tell you, your facial hair is really vile. I don't know if chicks. I don't. If chicks maybe dig that, I don't know. But he's got really pubic hair all over his face and a bad mustache.
It doesn't grow in right.
No.
And
that's why.
So why would you keep growing it?
Because I like it. I don't know. I like it for some reason.
Like maybe if you trimmed it down a little bit, but it's like Billy Goat hair.
Like I want to see how long I can grow the bottom.
Do people tell you look good with that?
No.
Oh.
Does your wife think you look good? No. You know what's weird? Like your wife married you and you used to be kind of cute, and now you're like a pig. God damn, you're a pig.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of letters from women, thinking that John with the long hair and the guitar was sexy. I haven't seen those letters in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't seen any.
That guy's weird. I never got a letter about you, though.
That's okay.
I don't know, man. And that facial hair thing, I got a little facial hair going, but mine kind of grows in like yours, so I just don't deal with it. I just keep it off.
Wait, you mean it doesn't even grow in normal hair, you're saying? I mean, like under this is not normal? Or,
no.
I know over here is not normal. Like
it looks odd. It's not attractive facial hair.
Really awful mustache.
I've seen guys groom it and stuff, and they have like a little flecks of red in their beard.
Ain't that good either,
and they look kind of good.
Howard, you know what it looks like?
Yeah.
You know those movies when women pretend to be men and they glue hair on?
Yeah.
That's what
it looks like fake hair.
Yeah, like Grizzly Adams.
I thought
it also looks like those guys who have been up in the woods for 50 years.
Because his facial hair makes him look filthy.
Yeah.
Like it's greasy looking.
I thought it would disguise me a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I go on the street, everyone goes, hey.
No, that doesn't disguise
Ted Kaczynski looked better when he came out of that cabin.
I think Ted Kaczynski looks great the way they cleaned him up.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he have a great makeover?
Yeah. You get arrested and they give you a makeover. Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. That guy's a whack. And I tell you something. There was an article in the New York Times this weekend about how Ted Kaczynski is putting on this whole show of making himself look crazy.
Right.
Like, he's representing himself. That's what you do to be crazy. And you say you're not crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just a big show and all that kind of stuff.
So?
Yeah. New York Times was chock full of cool articles.
Yeah, did you see the article about about how they turn women into prostitutes in Israel?
I didn't see that one, but did you read the article on Woody Allen and what a creep he is?
No.
Yeah, it was an editorial.
Really?
Yeah, not an editorial, but an op-ed thing. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
They had this pretty cool article where they get women like from Croatia and from Russia and all these countries in the Ukraine, all these countries that have sort of fallen.
Yeah.
And they see these ads in the paper, so they bring them to Israel, tell them they're going to be strippers.
Yeah.
And then when they get there, the guy burns their passport, and he says, you work for me now, I own you.
Wow.
All you can do is go back to the Ukraine. And, of course, the women don't want to go back there, so he makes them become prostitutes.
Wow.
Ukraine is so bad.
Yeah.
It is.
They would become prostitutes rather than go back.
Well, this one woman didn't want to be a prostitute, so the guy just beat her and raped her until she became one.
Yeah.
God.
That's sort of how you get people to do it if they don't want to.
Easy.
Yeah, it's not all that difficult to force a woman into prostitution, evidently. Well, it's a good thing the New York Times is reporting that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important stuff, actually.
They have pictures, too.
It's kind of a how-to guide.
My parents came over for my birthday yesterday, with my sister and everything. We always have, for the kids, we always have a little dinner together. So we spent the entire evening talking about, guess what topic?
Scott.
Wrong.
Oh, sorry.
All right, what topic? The Sonny Bono funeral?
Close. That was part of the topic, actually. I should say that's right, because it was like how good Cher looks compared to how Sonny was looking.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how much plastic surgery she must have had, and I said, you know what, God bless her, man. She does look good.
Yeah.
But you know also that Cher is how many years younger than Sonny?
That's true. Because Sonny had a lot of plastic surgery, too. Did you notice the before and after? Like, the funny thing about Sonny dying is they show you his early days with Cher,
Yeah.
and then they show you Sonny today. And Sonny has a nice chiseled nose now. Like the early Sonny had a nose like all over the goddamn place.
Yeah.
And a nose like I do. And then all of a sudden he was like nice looking. You know? Yeah.
Hey, how old is Cher?
117 in dog years.
She's got to be 50-something, right?
She
Yeah.
just turned 50. I think it's her.
Yeah, then my sister was like, she looks great. I can't believe how great she looks. Of course, you know, the whole funeral thing was missed on my family. It was like how great she looked. You know? It's just like,
They didn't even care that Sonny was dead.
well, nobody did, quite frankly. Does anybody care that Sonny Bono's dead? I mean, let's be honest.
You know, they kept carrying on about how many people were going to be at this funeral. I was like,
Yeah.
I think they're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, I know. No
Not
offense.
like a Princess Di.
Yeah, it's Sonny.
Yeah, and he was 63. That's not so young.
Yeah, it's Sonny Bono, and he skied into a tree, a rich man's sport. How many people can relate to
Right,
that?
up in Heavenly Valley.
Yeah, he's a congressman. Why isn't he busy working in Congress instead of being in Heavenly Valley? Is that what it is, Heavenly Valley?
Something like that.
Isn't that funny? Heavenly Valley. They sent them right to heaven. Yeah, and then I said, I said to my father, anything you say to my father, he'll yell at you. You know, I go, Dad, they're saying now that a lot of the skiers will wear football helmets. So he goes, football helmets? What they shouldn't be doing is playing football on skis. I go, no, Dad, you don't understand. They're saying people who just regularly ski wear football helmets. What do you mean? If they don't play football and they don't ski into a tree and they don't go near the trees, they don't need a helmet. I go, Dad, even people who rollerblade wear helmets. They're talking about just in general, in terms of skiing, wearing a football helmet. No, that's not. It gets crazy.
My goodness, and he doesn't even ski.
But he missed the whole point of what I was saying. And it gets nuts, and I just go, you know what? What am I arguing with this old man for? 75 goddamn years old. He can't hear half the things I'm saying, so who cares?
I think he likes to argue. Is that the...
Oh, when it comes to me, you bet.
Does he argue with everyone else or just you?
No, he has a nicer way. Like, he was trying to talk to my sister about politics.
He's still carrying on those conversations.
Yeah, but he was teaching her, but he does it in a nice way with her. Ellen, do you know that Golota and blah, blah, blah on Long Island were appointed by Pataki during the, he'll tell her information and stuff and do it. But to me, it's like, hey, Dad, I'm thinking of wearing football helmets. And he missed my point. The point was that even regular skiers should be wearing some sort of protection.
Danger because they're going so fast down a hill.
He didn't want to hear it. But the main topic of conversation, 99% of the conversation was what a dope Kathy Lee Gifford is.
That would have been my second guess.
It's become mainstream conversation.
Well, in all the tabloids this week. But one of them say that Ethel Kennedy got upset.
With Kathy Lee. Of course. Who wants her?
Because she shut her mouth.
Oh, she just is an idiot. And you know what? Kathy Lee doesn't know what an idiot she is. That's what's great about idiots. They're protected by their own idiocy.
That's the best part of it.
Yeah. She thinks she really said something profound.
And I can understand why Ethel would be mad, because she only made it come back for like another couple of weeks in the paper. She made headline news again.
Yeah, nobody was talking about it until Kathy Lee brought it up.
And reminded everyone that he was a babysitter rapist.
Yeah, during like a day after his funeral, she had to remind everyone.
Yeah, she had to remind everyone that he passed 3 lie detector tests. Who cares?
He was lucky, and he died while we weren't on the air to remind everyone.
Yeah, right.
Kathy Lee came and did it.
Oh, she's such a peckerhead. And the biggest hero in all of the Kennedy thing was Kevin Costner, who offered her his private jet.
Kevin First Call Costner.
Yeah, let's not call him Kevin Costner anymore. Just call him First Call. We should all start calling him First Call.
You think he's even a little embarrassed by that whole thing?
Of course.
Yeah, because the Kennedys wouldn't have said anything about this. It had been a quiet thing among the group of them.
She's an idiot.
Until Kathy Lee got there.
She just wants to do Kevin Costner. That's all she wants.
And not only that, Ethel screaming that she's using her son as fodder for her TV show. So she has something to talk about.
She had a cool weekend.
Yeah.
She went to, like we always say, we want to go to celebrity funerals, too.
It's like when you come back from a Hollywood party, Kathy Lee was bragging about her, showbiz funeral.
Yeah, that's all it was. And she shouldn't have been there anyway, because Gifford and the daughter were all estranged anyway.
Yeah, how did they get invited?
I don't know. Well, it's like the kids.
Well, that's the mother of the children.
Yeah. So she had to go, I guess. It's too weird, huh, man?
Do you think you get invited to a funeral, or do you think you just say, we're showing up?
I think you just say you're showing up.
Yeah, I don't think you get invitations, right?
Yeah, well, what do you do in a Kennedy situation where it's a closed?
Yeah, I think you have to wait to see if you're on the list.
Yeah, how do you get invited?
Like, what if they don't? What if Ethel didn't?
How do funerals work? Like, I know Sonny, they just opened it up to everyone and no one showed up.
A funeral usually means you announce that somebody passed
died,
away,
and anybody can show up.
and somebody contacts all the relatives.
All right, so what's the answer?
I guess you get invited, I would think.
Yeah, somebody has to call you, I think, or you make a call to somebody who clears you.
I think especially when they say it's a private funeral,
Yeah.
then you have to be invited.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, how far removed a Kennedy can you be to get in?
I don't know.
There are some ones that are barely Kennedys, right?
Right. I'm barely a Kennedy.
Sure, there got to be some stragglers.
Yeah, sure. Hey, my kid asked me a good question this weekend.
What?
And maybe you have the answer. I don't think, Robin, you'll have the answer because you're not into computers.
Oh, get away.
Definitely not a computer question.
But here it is. My kid said, you know when it says .com, what does .com stand for? Does it stand for computer?
Communication?
I don't know. If anybody knows, give me a call. .com.
I would think communication.
Because everything is .com.
And what's .net and .org?
Oh, I think
Forget
that's because they expanded it because they ran out of .coms.
I don't think so. I think .net and .org. Oh, yeah, maybe I don't know.
It's
I don't
like
know.
a phone number.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was like an area code. But she said, well, what does .com stand for?
Don't know.
All right. Well, there's the question of the day. We all say .com. What is it? God damn it. Somebody give me an answer. I need an answer on that.
Well,
so did we exhaust the football
No,
conversation?
I actually want to. Are we going to bet?
On
Yeah,
what?
but we'll bet closer to the game,
Okay.
right?
All right. Well, because Green Bay's favored by 13 and a half points.
Denver's already in the hole.
Yeah.
Green Bay? Yeah, I would bet Green Bay.
But it's
But 13 and a half?
Yes.
Let me think.
That's the first line, so it
Could change. It could change.
Yes, by the time we get closer.
Which is why I wanted to bet now.
We should wait till the Friday before the Super Bowl.
Oh, you think that'll change? You think
Yeah, I think it's going to go a little lower. It'll
Yeah.
probably 10 points.
Everybody will be second-guessing everything, and
Yeah.
they'll be
All
going
the
through
hype.
all the players and seeing who feels good that week and so forth. And
Green
that
Bay
will change.
Green Bay's favored. You can take Denver with 13 and a half points.
Yeah.
I would take Denver, wouldn't you? For 13 and a half
Yeah,
points?
well, that's why I was...
13 and a half.
But Howard, generally, the Super Bowls aren't close. If
No.
team's
No,
gonna
I know
win,
it's a
they're
blowout.
They're going to win by 2 touchdowns generally.
Denver, I'm trying to think yesterday how I felt about Denver. I didn't think Denver looked all that strong, quite frankly. I thought Pittsburgh was giving them a good run for their money.
They did.
And I was thinking that Green Bay was like overpowering.
They were.
Green Bay could probably beat that spread.
They were
And
monstrous.
they are the defending Super Bowl champs. And Brett
that
Favre,
Brett Favre is incredible.
3rd year in a row MVP of the league.
Incredible.
He's unbelievable.
Would I even consider taking Green Bay and giving you 13 and a half points?
I once won a lot of money when I took San Francisco against San Diego, and San Francisco beat them by like 20 points. So, I mean...
Yeah,
usually it's a blowout.
Like there was one Dallas game I remember that was like 55 to
Oh, yes,
14 or
sometimes.
Hey,
something.
Baba Booey, what would you take in that bet?
I
want to get Scott and we'll bet
Yes,
again.
Scott should tell us
I got to tell you,
He's got money.
I'm an AFC fan because I like the Jets and I like Elway and I'd love to see him win one, but I got to go with Green Bay.
You're going with Green Bay, even with the 13 and a half points?
I would think even with the 13 and a half points, I got to see what happens in the next 2 weeks. But
Want to bet right now?
No.
See, then I know you're not sincere.
But you know what? I don't even care about either team. That's why I wouldn't even bet.
You would take Green Bay. I'll tell you what. 13 and a half points. Give me Denver. Let's go 100.
So you're taking Denver.
I'm taking Denver, 13 and a half points, and you're taking Green Bay.
For 100? All right, let's go.
You want to go or you want to wait?
I'll go with you, too.
No, I don't want your money. I want his money.
See, I think your bet is a better bet.
I think so, too.
I think Green Bay will blow out Denver.
They probably are going to blow them out, but...
They probably are. So I'll go with that.
Okay, let's go.
To get less.
Yeah.
Now's the time to
And you know what? If we want, we can bet again aside from this bet.
Okay, fine. That'll be good.
Stand.
Okay, good. This bet stands. First bet of the Super Bowl season.
Super Bowl season.
All right.
There you go.
Where is my birthday show?
Heads or tails?
Yeah.
Heads
What?
or tails?
Oh, no, toss up and all that stuff we got to do closer to the game.
Coin toss. We'll come in with a pile of money and bet. We're going to bet coin
No,
toss.
I love these bets because you have a chance to win even if you lose certain ones.
Right. What is it, Gorilla? Real quick. Come on. I got a lot to get to today. What is it?
Jeff Schick called.
Jeff Schick.
And .com means?
What does .com mean?
.com means like a commercial, any type of commercial company.
Oh.
.edu is education, any educational organization. .org is an organization like the American Cancer Society.
Oh.
Like you ever see PBS.org? That's their website.
And .net is like any private network that people have.
Private network. That one I don't understand.
Any like people have private networks.
I guess like a
their own
business
computers or whatever. Their own.
And Dot Stupid is Grillo's line.
Like
Grillo doesn't really understand what .net means. So he's just going to repeat it over and over?
No, I just wrote it down.
That's why I'm saying this is an endless loop. Okay, so Gorilla, what does .net mean again? Since you seem to know.
Means, I don't seem to know.
Wipe your lip. Your nose is running.
No, it's water.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What'd you say?
Jeff Schick just called. He didn't want to come on.
No, we know that.
Okay, so...
What does .net mean?
Someone's private network.
What is a private network?
I don't know. Like, you have a private network, like on Lotus Notes, I guess. It's a private network.
That's what you think private network is? That's so wrong.
Yeah, because ours isn't available to anybody.
Yeah.
Our private network isn't available.
But you can't put it up on the you can't put it up on the internet.
Right. So that would be .net then.
Really?
So that would be .net. Yeah, he's right.
Gorilla, that would be .net then.
A private network.
What are we going to do without you, Gorilla, to explain things to us?
Show's going to fall apart.
Yeah, I guess so. When are you leaving, by the way?
End of the month. I'm just trying to raise some funds before I leave.
Come on, leave already. What's the matter with you? Dragging this out.
I need money. I need to go. Like, I need money.
You've been planning this for weeks. You now still need money?
How much do you need?
Yeah, we'll pay to get rid of you.
I need about another $2,000.
Oh, God.
I'll pay it.
Hey, walk down the street
Pay it.
naked and we'll pay you
I'll be
$2,000.
glad.
If I pay it, you'll leave tomorrow?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
$2,000, you'll go tomorrow?
Yeah. Have girl do some cash.
Yeah, let's make him walk naked down the street.
Walk naked down the street, I'll give you $2,000.
No, it's okay.
How about would you go buy tampons for $2,000?
Oh, of course he'd do that.
That's easy.
How about gay magazines?
Sure.
Sure he
Yeah,
would.
see, he wouldn't be embarrassed by any of that.
No, he's got to be naked down the street. I'll give you $2,000 right now if you walk naked down the street.
Nope, not a naked kind of person.
No?
No.
All right.
Would you do it for
Don't like to be naked.
Would you have done it for the $31,000?
Possibly.
I think he would have.
I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm fat.
Yeah, but you got a nice sized penis, so you wouldn't be embarrassed.
It's cold and I'm not well endowed, so I'd rather not.
You're not?
Well, yeah. How about in the G-string?
Nah, you pay him $2,000 for that.
Yeah, he's in good shape. It's so funny seeing him bra pants.
Will you have anal sex with a man for $2,000?
Sure.
All right, so the football betting has officially begun.
So I have Green Bay minus 13.5.
You have Green Bay minus 13.5. That is correct. Your first $100.
So, in other words, because I always get confused by these bets.
Right.
Green Bay has to win
by 14.
By 14.
By 14.
Yeah,
that is
it's
correct.
Denver plus 13.5. That's
right.
an easier way to.
That's right. That's right. I got 2 touchdowns going into the game.
You want to go for one on here with me? Or no?
Why don't you wait till we get closer?
Yeah. I want to wait until closer to the game.
He's so desperate to get 14 points.
Because that spread's coming down.
I'm glad you came in with that. That's good. I got a nice little spread there. So, anyway, to sum up, football, Manly, watched it. Birthday dinner.
Kathy Lee.
That was it. Ba-ba-ba. Jed and Stacy's on the air. Go ahead.
Happy birthday, Howard.
Thank you.
How you doing?
All right, man.
Basically, we had the pleasure of seeing Fred in St. Bart's. I don't know if Stuttering John gave you a preface.
Did you go to St. Bart's over vacation, Fred?
I certainly did.
Really? You don't even have a slightest hint of a tan?
No, yeah, it was beautiful weather. How'd you get no color?
Yeah, I burn like you can't believe.
So you covered up? You know that's smart? I tell you something.
You should go and you end up getting sick. I ended up getting sick anyway, but that's beside the point.
Every guy I know in his 70s, like men that I know in their 70s, and women who are fair-skinned like Fred, they all have skin cancers all over their face. They're getting them removed all the time. And you know what? It could be from when. Listen to what they're saying.
Why is that? It never happened before.
They're saying that if you're a little kid, and you know how kids always go out in the sun and burn their nose and everything? Totally naked, and they burn their nose and stuff. That as a mature adult, as a senior citizen, that's when the skin cancer kicks in, even from those experiences in childhood.
Wow.
So it's like you can't even do anything about it.
It's going to happen.
Yeah. Like my dad always keeps covered up all the time. I mean, the guy's in towels and hats.
A hat. Always a hat.
Yeah, but he's real fair-skinned. He gets little stuff like that removed all the time.
But you're right. Fred has no color.
Yeah, Fred will have skin cancer.
I actually, if I did what most people do, I would get it.
What is it, Tom Chiasano, our general manager?
I had a melanoma on my back.
Really?
That was removed like 3 or 4 years ago. That they said I probably got from a summer I spent in Hawaii in 1968.
Wow. No kidding.
Yeah,
you're always like tan and stuff.
But this is,
from being out in the golf course. You better be careful there, dude.
I got a big old scar on my back that I could show you.
Oh, really?
From where they removed this thing.
And he's not even he's not even that fair. No. He's kind of olive skin.
My Italian background.
Italian background. He's half Negro. He really is.
Moulignon.
But you're right.
You know, when Hannibal swept through there.
Yeah, that's it. What happened to Italy was when Hannibal swept through there, the Negroes conquered Italy.
Yeah, we heard that somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter. All right. Thank you, Tom, for your report on your cancer. Thank you. That was so important.
Howard, have you been to St. Bart's?
Never.
Okay.
It's Fred's favorite island.
It's a nice island. Fred, how many times have you been there?
Probably about 5.
All right, we've been there a bunch of times, and we always, all the beaches are public. And really the story was that the hotel that Fred was staying at was the Ile du France.
Is that right, Fred? Thanks for broadcasting it. Now I can never go back there.
Oh, Fred, no one's going to find you.
Sorry about that. It's a nice
Now
hotel.
everyone will be looking for Fred.
That down and we'll remember it for next
You know, the photographers found President Clinton on his vacation. Now they're going to find Fred.
Well, apparently this guy found me, so that's what I mean.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, in St. Bart's, Fred was at the Ile de Fleur.
At any rate, all the beaches are public there, which is one of the nice things about the beach. However, that particular hotel happens to have beach chairs. We've been going for years. We stayed. We had lunch there. We spent a lot of money at the hotel, and we went to relax. Okay, we got out of the ocean, and we went to grab a beach chair, but we weren't staying at the hotel. We were staying at a villa.
Okay.
Fred's wife had latched on to the only other Long Island couple there, the biggest yentas, and proceeded to make our life miserable that we'd been using the chairs.
Was she yelled at
Very
you?
uncomfortable. And
You're saying Fred's wife yelled at you for using beach chairs?
Yeah, and it was desolate.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
It was desolate, Howard.
There was nobody else
understand.
there?
That sounds like her.
Howard, there was maybe 4 couples and 40 beach chairs.
And where was Fred during all this?
Fred was very relaxed. He didn't want anything to do with it. He was reading a book. It almost seemed like he was bothered.
You remember any of this, Fred?
I don't remember these people.
But do you remember anything?
Do you remember a beach chair incident?
I remember a beach chair incident when the beach was like totally packed and we couldn't get chairs, and we complained to somebody that we couldn't even get chairs.
No, Stace.
There was nobody there.
There was nobody there, and Fred.
Are you sure there
Wait a minute.
Whenever Fred goes on vacation.
Were these the people that actually came up when there was nobody on the beach at all?
Yes.
And you came up and sat right behind me?
No. No, not behind them.
Oh yeah, I remember these guys now.
Oh, what happened, Fred? You had
basically there was like 60 chairs on the whole beach.
Right.
These guys they wanted to make a connection so bad.
Right.
So bad.
Yeah.
Am I right, Jed?
No, you're wrong.
Oh no, I'm not wrong at all. I know I'm not
I get
wrong.
the picture here. So Fred was. Wait a second.
Sitting on an empty beach.
So Fred is sitting on an empty beach, and you two.
He come no 3 people, right?
You sat right behind Fred?
Sat right behind me. There was a whole beach. You made a big deal about it. You came walking right in front of me, and it's like you could have gone. It's like they wanted to make contact so bad.
You're making contact with the wrong Martian, my friend.
This is not the guy to contact.
I go to the beach just to relax. I just want to read my Sinatra book, and these people are like gawking at me like you can't believe.
You know, Fred,
very
this
uncomfortable.
is the price of fame.
I think you got the wrong people. But the interesting thing, Fred, was the woman that your wife had met the day before. We'd been sitting at the pool, and the guy was running in and out of the hotel going, 7 people just checked in, and one's this person. 8 people just checked in, and one is Fred from the Howard Stern Show. And I think from there on then, they tried to make a connection.
Well, he did.
And that's who your wife was she was miserable. She treated us very bad. It was wrong.
She didn't even know you, Jed.
I know, but to have an attitude like that, right?
So, Jed, I get the idea that you guys went over to befriend Fred, and he was very rude.
What were some of the comments? Come on.
We were lying on the beach chair, and we were just trying to enjoy our day, and she was going, to make us hear it, they shouldn't be using the beach chairs, there's not enough for everybody.
They don't do that at the other hotel.
Wow. Just like that in that whining voice?
Yeah, we were 4 or 5 people.
So that she knew that we heard it.
Well, listen, she's a big star now, too.
She doesn't care about you people.
That's right, she's a big star.
I wouldn't expect her to, but the
Fred's wife now married to Fred Norris from the Howard Stern Show. Forget about it.
Got to make sure the beach hotel chairs go to the right people.
Yeah, she's the beach chair police.
Howard, interestingly enough, all the beaches there are topless.
Yeah? Was Fred's wife topless?
No, she wasn't, but she was bikini clad.
Oh, yeah? How'd that look? Nice?
Yeah, a little bottom heavy, if you need to know the truth.
Really?
So were you, Jed. The couple that you were with, Fred, that woman, why was she taking off her shirt, for Christ's sake?
How would I know? You'd have to ask her.
You're saying you were with a woman who went topless?
There was another couple there who were actually very nice, and they were guests of the hotel.
And she went topless?
Yeah.
She did?
and I don't know what's wrong with I don't know what's wrong with Jed, why he's looking at my wife, he's looking at this other woman.
I was looking at everyone, I don't know about you.
16-year-old girls on that beach who had breasts that defy gravity.
They were unbelievable.
Really?
They were special.
So how was this babe who was hanging around with you? She had nice breasts?
I mean, you know, she already had children, so that, you know. It's not that they were bad. It's not that I guess they don't meet up to Jed's standard.
So those were some nasty dogs.
Veronica Webb was there. She was looking good.
Oh, yeah? Veronica Webb?
Yeah.
Well, she's pretty hot.
She was top.
Isn't she a model?
Yeah.
Was she a black woman?
Yes.
It freaks me out when I see black women on the beach. Do they go and they go and get tan? Because I thought black women don't like to get darker.
She's pretty light, so
Is
maybe
she?
she does.
All right.
To get a little color.
What do I know, man? Got to watch that melanoma.
No, that's the one that'll help you.
All right.
Avoid the skin cancer.
All right, dude.
So that was the story.
All right.
Happy
So
birthday.
you fought with Fred.
So you fought with Fred on your vacation?
No.
He fought
I
with
want
me
to
and I
make
didn't
it
even
clear
know
that
about it.
Fred has more interest now than he did at the time, and we didn't have any interest either. It was just a level of discomfort.
Not much, Jed.
Yeah, a level of discomfort that was felt out by his wife.
I just have to ask you, why did you have to sit so close to Fred?
We really weren't. I mean, that's not true. You know, it was a big beach.
I was just trying to hang out on the beach, man. Fred's wife felt.
Fred and Allison.
Fred's wife felt that these people were getting a little too close to Fred and her. I mean, they have their privacy
You know what
issues.
it is? It's like you go down there to relax, and most people are pretty cool about it. These people were just obvious gawkers.
I see. All right.
No, we let you be, Fred.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did. I think you have the wrong
Jed,
people.
you were so obvious.
No, I think you have the wrong people.
No, I don't.
Yeah, how do you know who we are?
I know. It was 3 people, right?
No.
2 people?
5.
5.
Yeah.
All right. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
All I know is that you have ruined Fred's favorite beach for him.
All right.
You ruined it.
Now you ruined it.
Guanahani, it's better.
Really?
Are you there?
Why didn't you stay there?
We were in a villa.
All right.
In Guanahani?
No. In Petit cul-de-sac.
Oh, see, that's the thing.
What is
people,
I don't know.
You got your own
Fred, please.
You come to bother me.
All right. Very good. There is Fred's vacation.
I paid to hang with you, Jed.
All right. Jed is gone now, Fred. You can stop talking to him.
I didn't want to. That's more I had than I had to say to him on the beach.
Really? All right.
Fred says to me before he left, yes, we're going back to St. Bart's. He said, I'm sorry that was the first island we went to because we love it so much we can't get to any of the others.
I see.
I loved it.
Mr. World Traveler. We knew Fred when he did not know how to open a bank account.
I don't love it anymore.
Fred wouldn't go to any other beach anyway.
Right.
And when I do, I get attacked by people.
Awful. Oh, man. Hey, now. Hey, where's my birthday show? January 12th, 1998, and I was expecting a big party today. This is kind of a come down, quite frankly.
One day you expected to outgrow masturbation. I expected you had outgrown your birthday show.
I am really shocked. I mean, this is cruel making me wait the rest of the week for it.
There's no party.
There will be one. I know it. I know there will be one.
Very well. Fred, would you tell him there's no party?
Hey, Gary just handed me this. A Rolling Stone magazine. They had, they have best of issue.
Uh-huh.
The best DJ. Guess who is the number 1 best DJ?
According to Rolling Stone?
Well, guess who the number 3 DJ is?
The number 3?
Yeah.
How would I know who the number 3 is? Imus?
No. He'd be number 33.
Number 3?
According to Rolling Stone magazine. You know, the readers poll.
Right.
The number 3 DJ is DJ Spooky.
Don't know him.
Never heard of him. The number 2 DJ is Howard Stern.
Oh, number 2?
The number 1 DJ is DJ Shadow.
Whoa.
Evidently, I guess there's confusion. I think there's confusion over what a DJ is, because I'm really not a DJ.
DJ Shadow.
Howard, I think these are guys who work in clubs. They're not on the radio.
These are like hip-hop guys.
Yeah, so...
They're like in clubs.
Yeah, so, they probably stuffed the ballot box with their own name.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it just reminds me of the People's Choice Awards last night. They had a category Best Female Performer, TV Performer.
And I won it?
No.
No? Who won?
It was Helen Hunt.
Yeah. The one from Seinfeld.
Oprah and Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Yeah, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Oprah.
Right.
Now, I'm like, wait a minute. Oprah does a talk show.
Right.
And these 2 other women are in sitcoms.
Right.
How do they wind up in the same category?
So who won?
Oprah.
So obviously Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Helen Hunt didn't belong in the category. What was the category?
Best female performer on television.
Oh, well, I guess that's a big category.
Wide open.
If you're on television, you could have been up for that award.
But the point is, Oprah's not performing per se, is she?
I just saw that because Ellen Barkin gave the award, and then Oprah came up with some new curly hairdo, Jerry curl.
I don't know what that is. I think Oprah was wearing a wig.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, gotta be.
Nasty. How could she work out so much? I have a workout tape.
Uh-huh.
You know, where she inspires you to work out.
Uh-huh.
And it's really just
Make the connection.
Yeah, it's a very wealthy woman spending millions of dollars to get into that shape.
Well, just imagine what a tough job it is getting Oprah in any kind of shape.
I just can't imagine some woman who buys this thing at Kmart, who sees Oprah with her personal cook, her personal trainer, and her personal staff all working to get her in
somebody
shape.
doing her hair every day, somebody doing her makeup, somebody buying her clothes.
I know one woman who bought this tape, and you know what she said to me? She goes, forget it. I can't get into shape. I can't afford it. That's what her reaction was.
And in the tape, she addresses that.
Yeah.
She says, just because I have this personal trainer, it wasn't about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's see you do it on your own, you fatso. As a matter of fact, she really should get some lipo in her arms. Can they do it in your arm?
Yeah, they can do it in your arms.
Yeah, she really needs it. I mean, she's got arms hanging like my grandmother.
It was funny because last week in one of the tabloids, they said on the headline, right on the cover, they had a picture of Oprah, and it said, why Oprah will never stop battling the Battle of the Bulge.
Why not?
Battle of the Bulge. And then they had people in there saying they saw Oprah jogging somewhere and she had a big old butt.
Yeah. Oh, she does. You should see her on this tape. And then there's two Oprahs.
Uh-huh.
There's one without makeup and there's one with.
Yeah.
And the one without makeup is like Frankenstein.
Right. It's like, one of those transformations when a guy turns into a werewolf.
Yeah. It's all. You know what? I thought you were going to say it's one of those transformations like a drag queen, like when it goes from a man to a woman. It's unbelievable. They got Oprah, and she obviously likes exercising without any makeup,
well,
even for the tape. Yeah, well, even for the tape, put a little makeup on. You know what I mean? Like, when you played basketball with Dominic?
Right.
You had some makeup on at least. Who cares? You don't want to be seen without makeup. Oprah enjoys showing that face without makeup, and it looks totally distorted. The chin is off, the nose is off, the eyes, everything. I mean, and there's pimples and zits and craters. And the hair is like weird. It looks like a prisoner. I don't know, like it was just conked or something. And then all of a sudden, there's made up Oprah.
It's like David Copperfield magic.
Yeah, they put a bag over her head and they whip off that bag and there's Oprah, the new one.
But she had a weird outfit and everything on last night. The hair was weird. The outfit was weird.
Yeah, everything's weird. But she sure does have a lot of money. Yeah. And that guy Stedman is way too good looking to be there with her. I don't know what his story is.
But you know what? The other day, it's funny with Oprah and her money, because she keeps trying to make excuses for how she's still like everybody else.
Oh, give up on that.
She was on her show on Friday, I think, or something, and she was teaching people how to deal with money.
Oh.
And so she sits there, and something comes up, and she says, I have to tell you people, even before I had money,
right,
I just knew that everything would be all right, that the money would always come.
Oh, she knew that, huh? Isn't that nice? How you plan on getting that money?
Well, you just know, too, and you'll have $40 million.
Right. Just know. Yeah, just take Oprah's word for it. If you know it's going to come, it'll come.
Even before I had money, I just knew.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. All right.
Very funny, always excusing her money.
That's a good thing to do.
She even
the following is a test. What you were about to hear is only a test. The preceding was only a test. Thank you.
Yeah, she even what?
She even claims not to buy expensive towels, because one of the tips was don't improve your lifestyle even once you get money.
She's got $1 billion.
Don't buy those $200 towels.
Oh, please. Is she on drugs?
Oh, she's amazing. Because I know she just gave Stedman $2 million. He could buy the home, $1 million home, and then he gets $1 million to decorate.
Yeah, you know what? They're not paying him enough.
Cheap towels.
I saw him there with her. $2 million ain't enough money for him.
Steady man.
Steady man? Steady man. Yeah. Well, hey, man. Whatever. A lot of people couldn't figure out why he went out with me. I was fat and everything. And I'm like, I still can't figure it out.
Did she know?
It's too funny. All right, hey Bob, you're on the air.
I'm here.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. You got the airwaves.
Howard?
Yeah.
Bob Friedman, Union, New Jersey.
Okay. I didn't ask for your name, quite frankly, Bob.
Okay. The reason I'm calling is I thought you'd want to know about a friend of yours. We bumped into each other. Actually, he bumped into me.
Well, why don't we be more cryptic?
All right. Corey Feldman hit us in the rear. I was driving in L.A., live in New Jersey. He hit us in the rear.
Oh, I've read about this.
What?
And then
Corey got into an accident?
Corey got into an accident, and then he just sort of like drove away.
Well, it wasn't that simple. He didn't just drive away. What he did was he hit us in the rear. We exited the car. I asked him for his ID. I didn't know he was Corey Feldman.
Right. How hard did he hit you?
Enough to cause some damage to me, my wife, and the car.
Yeah. How much damage?
We're both going to doctors. I've already had.
You're still using the
back.
phone. It could have been.
You want to know something? I don't believe anybody anymore when they tell me they're hurt in a car crash. Like, he probably tapped the... Did he tap the back of your car?
No, he didn't just tap the back.
How much damage was done to the back of your car?
$800.
All I know is he said something like to them like, it's a rental car, the rental company will take care of it. And
No. Well, the story's a little...
I don't know your accident, so maybe you were really hurt or something, but dude, let me tell you something. I have so many friends who get into little fender benders now, and the first thing they do is they go to the doctor, they complain, even though nothing's bothering them. You know what I mean? And then they go get a lawyer.
Well, Howard,
and everybody wants to just get rich, and then I love when people complain about their insurance rates.
Right. I had an accident this summer. I was backing into a parking space, and there was a car behind me that I didn't see. They pulled up behind me.
Right.
I started to back up, and I tapped them.
Right.
Immediately, their car was disabled. They couldn't move it out of the middle of the street.
Yeah.
They're looking to see if the radiator is busted, if there's
anything
or fluid leaking out.
Anything.
I said, this is crazy.
Well, you're lucky you're black, because they probably figured you didn't even have insurance.
No. They saw me in my car, and they just decided, ooh, payday. You know, in a little broken-down Chevy.
Yeah.
And they decided, wow, hit the mother load.
Yeah.
It wasn't just me and my wife. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. What the guy did was...
Yeah. Well, you should sue for $10 million.
Huh?
You should sue for $10 million.
There's a lawyer handling it. I'm more concerned. You know what?
I bet.
It's a felony offense in L.A. They're not filing charges against him. Why aren't they filing charges against him? Corey Feldman, drug addict, gets in trouble all the time.
Nah, they're probably not filing charges. They're probably not filing charges against it because your car probably hardly had any damage.
Nah, that's not it.
Would the bumper get bent? He says $800. Tell me the truth. What really happened? Did a taillight bust? Here's Corey. He's on the phone. Here, you can confront Corey. Hello? Dude, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, hold on. Corey. Hey, man. I can't hear you. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, there you are.
Dude.
Tell us about it, Corey. What happened?
Tell you about what? Who's this?
This is the guy that you hit and ran in the rear.
Oh, man, you're so full of it. I can't even believe it.
That's not what the witness says. It's not what I say. It's not what my wife says.
What witness are you talking about? You are so unbelievable.
Check out the police report.
I don't really want to do this, Howard, because I don't.
No, you don't want to do it because when the police went after you, Corey, they wrote letters to all three of your homes in L.A.
Hold on a second. I need to talk to Howard about this.
Well, wait a second. Let Corey say something. I just said it sounds like you tapped the guy. Did you?
Howard, come on, man. You're a celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, do you even need to, take 2 minutes to think about what the situation is here?
Yeah, well, I don't know the situation, and maybe you plowed into the guy,
okay.
But I just said 9 times out of 10, I know what it is.
I've got one thing to say, and this clears it all up.
Go ahead.
If you look at the story that's in the Inquirer, you see the last 2 sentences, which says, Chief Farrell of the Los Angeles Police Department said this is a civil matter.
Right.
Okay. I spoke with the man. The man said to me point blank, listen, I see what this is. This happens all the time. I understand. Don't freak yourself out.
Did you hit me in the rear, Corey?
Then he didn't get anywhere with the law, so he decided to take it to the National Enquirer. And come on.
Right.
It's
so what is it? So what happened? You tapped the guy on the back, or did you really plow into him?
No. First of all, he stopped at a green light.
Right.
Okay, at an intersection. Okay?
Go ahead.
And for no reason at all. There was nobody around him. There was nothing going on.
All right, but that's okay. You're behind him.
Yeah. So I know. It would still take my responsibility.
Right.
I got out of the car in the middle of the street. Said, are you guys okay? He said, yes, we're fine. I said, okay. I looked at the cars. There was no apparent damage to either car.
Right.
Corey, your story's as bad as your movies.
Thanks, man.
So there was a
lot of credibility, pal.
So how hard did you, how fast were you going when you hit him? 10 miles an hour?
Not even. It was like, okay, this is what happened. It was a stoplight.
Right.
And it just turned green.
Right.
So, we literally went 2 inches. And then, it was like one of those things, how people suddenly stop?
Where's Corey? Hey, Corey, what happened to your phone? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry,
what do you want, a payphone?
No, I got a rabbit here, and the rabbit ran over the cord.
Huh.
You got Pinocchio there with that story.
Yeah, okay, right. Oh.
Well, what are you claiming, sir? He plowed into you at 100 miles an hour?
No, I'm not claiming that.
What are you claiming?
I'm claiming...
What?
I'm claiming that he did damage to myself and my
Yeah,
wife.
tell me your injuries.
How fast was he going?
Tell me your injuries.
Yeah, what are you talking
Yeah, let's hear your injuries. And be honest.
And pain in the neck and the back and the knees.
Come on!
And the knees.
It's hysterical. Please. I mean, dude, come on. Be realistic. Look at yourself and go, how could this have possibly injured?
Hey, Corey, what did you do? Did you leave the scene?
What did I leave this? I said, man, there's nothing to be done here.
Well, that's funny.
And I said, take my license plate. I gotta go. I said, if you got a problem, give me a call.
That's not what the witness said. That's not what I said. That's not what my wife said.
Hey, listen, I don't know what witness you're talking about in the middle of the boulevard, in the middle of the afternoon. We're in the middle of the street,
The witness whose name is on the police report, dude.
Okay, dude, the police report is the key of this whole thing. That's what I'm talking about. I talked to the police officer. He says...
You talked to the police officer only after they had a knock on your door.
Hey, dude, let me ask you something. Hey, Bob.
Yes.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, Howard.
You're telling me that the guy went into you, the car has no damage, really? You're saying $800 worth of damage.
Which is nothing compared to, what it costs to fix a car.
Yeah, but wait a second. Corey's saying he got out of the car and didn't see any damage.
I didn't see any damage, and then he pointed out to me there was like a little scratch on the bumper.
Okay. So he went. So, sir, you had a scratch on your bumper, so you're making them replace the whole bumper for $800.
It's a rental car, Howard. I live in New Jersey.
It was a rental car.
I
And
was
he
in
said that to me, and I said, did you take insurance? And he said, yeah. I said, they're not going to notice a scratch, man. Don't worry about it.
Right.
No such conversation.
So wait a second. But yeah. So now you're telling me that are you in a back brace or something?
Wait, Howard, we're out there for 5 minutes. Does that call a hit and run?
No. You stopped. You talked to the guy. You had a conversation, and you left after
Did
there was
the police officer say you needed to go to the hospital?
I'm sorry, say that
No, to Bob. Hey, Bob, did you...
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Hey, Corey, were you greatly injured?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I've been limping for the last 2 months. I was thinking about hiring some lawyers.
He was greatly injured enough that when I asked him for his ID and he refused to show it, he flipped me the bird. He says, I'm out of here, ran back to his 97 Nissan Pathfinder, peeled rubber, and split.
You know what? You're so full of it. I mean, this is just so... How can you get out of the car and talk to somebody for 10 minutes and then... I mean, it's just stupid. It doesn't add up.
It wasn't 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, man. Whatever.
So Bob.
I asked you if you were okay. I gave you my license plate.
So Bob, now what are your injuries?
Did I or did I not? Did I ask? Did we talk about the insurance? Did we talk about the car? Those are the things you're supposed to do when you get in an accident.
No, you're supposed to put them in a movie, I thought.
I know.
Take them home.
I know when you're on vacation, you got nothing better to do than to bother people in their own state. But personally, when I'm trying to get to meetings and stuff in the middle of the afternoon, I don't have time to sit there for an hour and discuss the details.
Corey,
of the
was
scratch.
a meeting about a drug buy? Check your record.
What?
What was a meeting about a drug buy? Check your
Watch
record.
the E! True Hollywood story on a week from Tuesday, January 20th.
Hey, dude,
You'll
Bob.
be able to see everything. Okay?
So Bob.
And you'll learn what kind of person you're dealing with here. Okay?
So, Bob.
I'm not some drug addict, and I'm not some kid, and I'm not some loser. I'm somebody who's struggled and fought in my life. And I'm somebody who's got...
Bob, so tell me, what are your injuries now from this tapping on the back of your...
I don't need a loser like you coming in here...
No, you're the loser, Corey.
I'm sorry, what?
You're the loser.
Oh, yeah, I'm a loser. Okay, pal. What do you do for a living?
I'm retired as an investigator with the Division of Consumer Affairs.
Oh, I love it. That's
Wait, here's a guy from the insurance company who says you're entitled to nothing. John,
exactly.
Wait, let's see. I hope I do this right. If the flashing light is on, can I press another line? I wonder. I have no idea.
We'll let Corey's insurance company determine.
John, come in here real quick. If the flashing light is on, can I press another line?
Who is this? Wait,
John, just say yes or no. If
Howard,
the flashing light...
on the phone?
Flashing light is on. No, it should be
Howard.
All right, hold on. Who am I putting on the phone?
Yes.
I'm putting on a guy who's an insurance guy who says Bob is entitled to nothing.
Okay.
Now, let's see. Insurance dude.
Hey, Howard.
What are you saying?
This guy is such a loser, the guy that Corey hit.
Why?
I'm not saying that Corey's not at fault for the accident.
Right. I'm
but
not. I am. I am
it
at
just
fault.
doesn't even matter. $800 worth of damage to a car is like nothing. That's like less than a 5-mile-an-hour accident.
Yeah, right. But Bob's trying to... Bob, are you trying to work this for
Howard?
some injury, or are you really injured?
Howard?
Yeah.
I left a little thing out.
Yeah.
In 1987, I was paralyzed from back surgery. I had some pre-existing problems.
What does it have to do with me? Bob, have you sneezed?
I have a fragile back.
And so a 5-mile-an-hour tap incapacitated
Dude, if I was you, I would sit home.
Wait, you're telling me that I'm responsible for your 1987 problem?
No.
Yeah, no, that's what I sounds like you're working toward, Bob.
Hey, do you have any kids I need to put through college while I'm at it?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me know, though.
Okay.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
You're telling me that you had such a bad back, though, you're able to sit in the car and drive?
I've recovered from that.
Oh, but now...
the tap re-aggravated that accident?
Yeah.
Well, then you've got
So are you paralyzed again?
No, I'm not. I'll tell you what, Corey. Laugh in court.
I'm sorry, what?
Laugh in court.
No, this will give you something to do, Bob. You're retired, so now you'll be able to go after a guy.
Tell us exactly how he's been affected,
So
though.
let's get this straight, since we can clear this up on the air. So now,
of course we
what
can.
are you planning to sue me for? Exactly.
How much money do you want to sue Corey for?
What do you want from me?
I'm not involved in that part.
Oh.
And what happened to your wife? You said she was injured as well.
Now, what happened to your wife? Did she have a pre-existing back injury as well?
Loss of consortium.
No, her neck, her back, and she has headaches. She had a headache almost immediately upon impact.
Oh, please.
What lawyer would take this case?
Any lawyer.
About 1 million of them.
Yeah. What are you talking about? What lawyer would take him? There's about 9 billion lawyers in this country.
And they all need cases.
And there's only like 3 cases.
You know, the funny thing is, I was just driving down the street minding my own business when this guy hit me in the rear.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he did it intentionally.
Yeah, I did, as a matter of
No, but he hit and ran intentionally.
You know,
He said he stopped it. You even said he spoke to you for 5 minutes.
I shouldn't even joke like this.
I argued with him for 5 minutes asking him for his credentials.
So that's not a hit and run.
This is what I'm telling you, Howard, is that I can't even take it lightly.
He ran from the scene when I asked him for his credentials.
He really wants to take this to court, and he really wants to blow this up. And it's not, some shtick to him. I mean, this is like for real.
Well, of course. It's listen, everyone's looking for...
This is what the country has come to.
Right.
It's pathetic. It's really sad.
But, Corey, I wasn't there, and Bob, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I mean, maybe Bob's got a case or something, but it's just, I know so many people who are friends of mine, when they come to me and they go, oh, yeah, I got to go to the doctor's appointment 2 times a week. Some guy hit me. I think I'm going to make some money on this.
Exactly.
And I go to them, how could you do that, man? How could you do that?
All I've got to say to you, Bob, is listen, you can sue all you want to because you can't get blood from a turnip, man. And I haven't hit my gold mine yet, so there's nothing you're going to gain. That's all I have to say.
But in all fairness to Bob, hey, he's got a right to do it.
Yeah, because the law says that.
Yep. And maybe he really was injured.
But I'll tell you, $800 worth of damage on a car today is nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That, in terms of an accident, an impact of around that range, what it does to the human body is, in terms of G-forces, it's about a little bit less than a sneeze.
So, John, you handle these things for a living?
All day long.
Right.
So let me
All I
ask
do
you this.
is
Do you think
Hey, Bob, too bad he didn't hit you harder. Then you'd have a good case.
do you think he's got a case here or not?
Well,
I don't know.
New Jersey, unfortunately, he might be able to get a little bit, if he gets the regular, typical New Jersey, New York attorney.
Right.
We're like the worst area in the country to
He
have.
might get 50 grand.
But,
50 grand.
Might.
Get the hell out of here.
How much do you think he can get, Howard?
If he got 50 grand, I would fire my lawyers, man.
What?
I said if he got 50 grand.
But Corey, don't you understand? You're going to have to, now the insurance company has to hire lawyers and defend this. It's a whole thing.
Oh, yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
To go away.
Yeah.
What?
Give him like nuisance value.
Right. Hey, Bob.
Yes.
All right. Well, you.
Right. Let me ask you this, Bob. Can I ask you just one question? With all the,
now you're asking questions. Before you weren't answering them back when you hit me.
Hey, listen, let me tell you, first of all, you're a star. Let me tell you that right now. You're a star.
This is your worst nightmare.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Okay. The bottom line here, Bob, is...
Bottom line, Corey, is you're a suspect because you hit and ran us.
Hey, I don't need my life destroyed with all this legal stuff of going to court and doing this when I'm trying to work and provide for myself and take care of myself. And, I really just don't need that in my life right now.
Bob, you have no
I've got
conscience.
so many other things, distracting me from what I need to do that I really don't need this. But if you choose to make my life hell for some reason, then, I'll be glad to...
Corey, it seems like you've got your own life with hell. You don't need me to make it that way.
That's right. You're certainly right.
What is it, Gary?
The sad thing is I'm listening to this. First of all, this guy Bob is like the worst direct that ever walked the earth.
Why?
I feel because it's very obvious that he's holding Corey up for ransom because Corey's recognized.
No, you don't know that. You haven't been there.
But
No, I
Bob
didn't
thinks
He has a problem with Corey and he called us.
right.
And
And
he called the Inquirer.
Bob thinks he hit Kevin Costner.
Right.
He thinks that I think he thinks that Corey has unlimited funds.
No, wait, guys. We're not talking about me hitting someone. We're talking about Corey hitting me in the rear.
Right.
Right, so let's understand.
You
let's
really
understand
need to watch
But Bob, you know what it sounds like. You can understand that when you get tapped on the back of the car, and all of a sudden now you're having massive headaches and back pain, and I mean,
it seems odd that a 5-mile-per-hour tap has left both you and your wife in the condition that you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Corey's side of the story that it was a 5-minute tap.
What do you think it was?
Wait a minute. The detective went out there and examined it. He put it in the police report. He said there wasn't even any skid marks.
That's a lie.
That is not a lie. That is the truth. I talked to the guy for an hour on the phone. I said, what can I do to protect myself against a guy like this?
And he probably said, next time, don't run from the scene.
Wait a minute. I hired a lawyer to protect myself in case anything came up because we thought you were going to make a stink, and you never did, so we thought you got intelligent and realized there was nothing to gain. Now that we saw the Inquirer thing, everybody's going, well, obviously we've got to put a rebuttal story. So when Howard asked me to do this tonight, it wasn't like something I was thrilled about doing without talking to my lawyers. But all in all, there's no reason not to because I've got nothing to hide. The law is
Then why didn't you show me your credentials at the time of the accident? Why'd you run like a sissy, Corey?
Where'd I run to?
He says he stopped and spoke with you and told you who he was and gave you his license plate number from the insurance company.
He did not tell me who he was.
You don't recognize the guy? You knew who he was. You obviously know who he is. You found him.
You told this story in the Inquirer.
Why are you saying you didn't know who he was? You do know who Corey Feldman is.
It sounds like you know his whole life story.
Well,
dude, you even just said you know everything about him in terms of his drug history and everything else.
Liar. He
the whole world.
So now you're saying you don't know who he was?
Wait a minute. Number one, I did not know it was him at the time.
Who did you think it was? Then how did you figure it out?
The accident happened October 24th.
Dude, how did you figure it out?
January, like 18th now.
You're saying you didn't know who he was, but now you're telling me you know who he is and you know everything about him.
Real simple. They ran the plate.
Yeah, so he gave you the plate.
Okay, so
no, he did not give me the plate. He ran from the scene.
You just said he stopped and talked to you for 5 minutes, and he said, here's my plate.
Dude, it's in the Inquirer story. You told them about our conversation. How can it be a hit and run if you told them quotes of our conversation?
They ran the plate number, obviously, and got a report.
What? I'm saying
they ran the plate number.
How much did you make on the story? How much did you make selling that story to the Inquirer?
How much did you make, Corey?
I'm selling to the Inquirer nothing. What did you were you paid by the National Enquirer to give him a story? Bob?
Yeah, I received a fee.
You did.
Well,
why would you do that if you're in back pain?
Real simple. The Inquirer said that hit and runs mean the police said hit and runs mean nothing in LA. They happen all the time, and the only time they do anything about it really is when there's a fatality.
But wait a second. How is it a hit and run if the guy stopped and talked with you?
It's not.
He had to stop. He was into my rear of the car.
I tried to be nice. I was trying to
No. There was no trying to be nice, Corey.
Dude, did you ever? I've been in bumper things where I go to the guy. Hey, man, it looks like your car's okay. He goes, yeah, my car's okay. Your car's okay. Of course, this is before you get famous.
Right.
And the guy goes, forget it. Let's not bother our insurance companies. That's what this is, Bob. This is what it kind of sounds like to me, but I don't know. I wasn't there.
My wife is in the car crying.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because the guy hit me in the rear. I asked him for his credentials.
Come on, I didn't even have a scratch
to exchange credentials. It was at that point that I saw the guy wasn't going to give me his license and registration or whatever.
Corey, why didn't you give him your license and registration?
I yelled at my wife to get me a pencil.
Corey, why didn't you give him your license and registration?
I gave him my license plate number. I said, if there's any problem, call me. I don't give my information out.
Corey, you're lying as bad as you act.
I know that by now.
You didn't want to give out your address.
What was that?
You're lying as bad as you act.
Yeah, okay, great. I mean, you're a legend, man. What the hell do you want from my life? Go home and
I am home.
Do your thing.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
The bottom line is the guy wasn't injured in the accident. I mean, who cares if Corey's at fault for the accident? So what? He pays to get the guy's car fixed. His car gets fixed. Everybody's happy.
Right.
People making claims like this, it's the whole problem. You
right.
talk about
this guy is claiming that he's now injured.
Yeah.
He's claiming he's injured, though, dude.
Hey, I got a deal for you. I got a deal for you. Why don't you take your money that you got paid from the Inquirer and use that to fix your back injuries?
Why don't I give it to you to take acting lessons, Corey?
Right?
How about to score some drugs?
Let me tell you, pal. Most people stick around for 23 years in a business they don't know how to do. Okay, pal. Maybe you wouldn't be retired if you had a little more talent. You wouldn't be around LA getting into accidents.
Score some drugs, Corey?
Well, can you say anything else besides that? You're so intelligent, it makes me sick.
Hey, Corey.
I'm not the guy that hit someone in the rear and ran.
I'm tired of this psychologically stimulating conversation. I think I have to throw up now.
All right. Corey's going to throw up Bob. I guess you're going to go
drive safely, Corey.
All right, thank you, Corey. And Bob, I guess you... What?
Howard.
Yeah.
While I'm here, I want to pitch that E-Special will be rerunning on January 20th.
Yeah, I'll have to see that.
Well, you're proud of that?
I love that show.
Really? I haven't seen it.
Oh, he participated.
Oh, it's great, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, it's very truthful. It's
The Corey Feldman Hollywood story?
The Hollywood True Story.
No, it got great ratings. You hear about the ratings?
Yeah, I heard you got good ratings.
Yeah, 1.5, man.
There you go. That's very hard to do on that channel.
On especially E.
You're not kidding.
Number one for the month.
Good for you, Corey.
Yes.
All right, congratulations.
January 20th. If nobody saw it, watch the show.
Hey, Bob.
Very important.
E is doing the Bob story next month. I'm not kidding.
Hey, what is it? I know what it is. It's because my dad's name is Bob.
Well, I don't know. You and Bob's don't get along. So, Bob, you're going to go ahead with your lawsuit?
Don't get along.
Bob, you're going to go ahead with your lawsuit?
Absolutely.
Okay. And Corey, I guess
you'll see Corey in court.
All right. You two guys will be meeting up in court. And Corey...
I'll use this tape as a witness since he's come on the air willingly.
Well, Bob certainly didn't say anything that would incriminate him.
Recorded, so therefore all of this can be used as a testimony.
That is correct. That is correct.
Ah, very lovely.
I think we'll be introduced in court, Robin.
Hey, guys, this could be great.
Okay, Bob.
We'll have fun.
Have fun. Corey, have fun. Insurance guy, have fun.
For clearing this up.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We cleared up nothing.
Hello.
Hello, who's this?
It's me, Howard.
Oh, Bob?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
Bob.
going to let you guys stay on without
Oh, Corey.
Oh, there's Corey, too.
I didn't hang up on anyone.
I didn't hang up on anybody. All right, Bob.
I'm not going to hang up if he's got anything else to say.
I can keep them on the whole show.
Yeah, because you don't know how to get them on.
All right, on our phone was Corey Feldman, who hit the car, and Bob, who got hit.
All right.
There you go. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Corey.
All right, Howard.
All right, guys.
Bye.
There you go.
I know, you almost want to stop driving if you have any kind of notoriety at all.
Yeah, that's your worst nightmare.
People treat you like crap.
Yeah, well, there you go. There it is. Getting treated like crap right here on the air. I love it.
Howard Stern Show.
Yowza, baby.
Yeah, it's Monday. And, so much going on. You know, excuse me, a lot of singing. I got the funniest, I don't know, man. I got the greatest thing in the mail just about a couple of days ago. I know you got one too.
What?
The invitation to Crackhead Bob's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
I
was shocked. I couldn't understand it.
It looks like Crackhead Bob couldn't afford to buy a regular wedding invitation.
Invitations, yeah.
Which doesn't surprise me. But
I thought he was making money out there on the circuit.
Yeah, well, I don't know how much of that money he's getting to him. But it came on a nice piece of, it looks like the computer paper.
It's paper.
Yeah.
A regular old paper.
Miss Nina Finnegan and Mr. George Bob Harvey.
Me, I'm so out of it. I thought some guy was just sending me an invitation. I said, who is this?
Invite you to share in their joy as they are joined in holy matrimony. The celebration of love.
That's it. I think so.
And then it gives the date.
It's awfully wordy.
Yes, and it tells where it is. You're invited to join in worship and witness our vows.
Oh, no. Are they having like a real religious service?
But wait a second, though. Witness our vows. Is he going to get up and read vows?
And, you think he'll be
that's
reciting?
It, but that's so.
Yeah, what?
And, that's it, but that's so.
What did you say?
Thank you for everything. And, that's it, but that's
you know what? I think she should stand at the altar and he should have to walk down the aisle. Let's make it a real show.
Yeah, when he goes walking down the aisle, baby, it's a whole it's a whole experience. Good Lord, dragging that leg and the arm. Anyway, immediately following, there'll be refreshments for all to enjoy.
Refreshments?
Oh, I gotta see.
Not a reception?
No.
Oh, my.
If you are unable to attend, we ask your presence in thought and prayer.
Maybe we ought to throw them a wedding if they have no money.
I've already spent my load on Scott the Engineer's
Scott could
charity.
give them some money for their wedding.
Oh, man. It's just too funny.
So are you going?
Hey, Crackhead.
Or will you be there in thought?
I'm going to probably be there in thought and prayer. Crackhead.
What's going on?
You're definitely going ahead with this, huh?
Yeah.
You know, you sure you don't want to save yourself? There's probably a lot of other fish in that sea.
You never tried to see who else was out there.
There's a lot of fish in that crack-infested sea.
Come on now.
Yeah, so you're going to go through with it.
Yeah.
Are you going to say vows?
Yes.
Have you written your vows yet?
No.
Are you going to actually, you know, you're going off script. You're going to actually turn to Nina and say something to her?
Yeah.
What will you say?
I don't know. I don't know.
It'll be like this, I'm sure.
You haven't even thought about it?
Yeah. Well, it's in 1 month. 1 month and 2 days, so.
Right. You're getting married on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
That way you'll remember the date.
How many people will you invite to this wedding?
A lot.
How many is a lot?
100.
100 people.
Yeah. And maybe you, too.
Oh, you're not even counting.
That'd be 101.
No. You're two.
102.
No. 100 with your toe. You know.
Oh, with me too.
With you too.
Yeah.
I see.
And you know, evidently at the patio. If you want. I mean, that's the deal.
I can't wait for the vows. You know, maybe, you know what, in any case, we got to send a camera crew.
Well, we're not having them married right here?
No.
Oh,
what do you think I am,
dear.
Tiny Tim and Johnny Carson?
Come on.
You want to marry him right here with the vows?
Yes.
All right. Can we do it here? I just want to, you see, because the only part I want is when he does the vows. Do you really want to have the whole wedding on the air? Weddings are boring.
Well, you know, we can make it. You know, we'll have some entertainment.
I tell you what time are you getting married? What time is this?
Afternoon.
Afternoon? Is it a weekday?
No. No.
A Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, because I was saying we could cover it live, but I say we just get a camera crew down there and then
play the tape.
Yeah, because I don't want to sit through a whole wedding on the air. I mean, I've heard weddings done on the air and they're boring.
Yeah.
And boring. It's funny to say we're going to have Crackhead Bob's wedding.
Yeah.
But then you got to sit and wait for the vows, and the waiting kills you.
I wouldn't wait. I mean, we do a simple ceremony.
Yeah, you're going to say to them, listen, you got to get married.
Your vows right now.
You got to get married in 2 minutes. Do you guys think you could do a wedding in like 5 minutes?
I think no.
No?
No.
I thought you were a media whore.
Come on.
Oh man. I don't know. So anyway, there it is. The Crackhead Bob wedding. Are you going to go?
What?
I'm not going.
No?
No.
I think I'm busy that Saturday.
Oh, come on.
I know I'm out of the country that Saturday.
Yeah. For you.
For you, right. Listen, first of all, you know who Crackhead Bob is?
Who's going to be there, Crackhead? We can't be there.
Crackhead is a guy we met when I used to do book signings.
That's right. He'd be the first person in line.
Yeah, he'd wait out in the cold for 3 days. He'd camp out.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to his wedding?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
What?
I don't want to be at his wedding.
Oh, so no, me?
Are her parents going to be there?
Yeah.
Really? They like you?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Somebody said probably the whole whack pack will be there. Who else is invited?
Yep.
Who else is invited? Elephant Boy?
Dome Toy.
How do you say that?
Dome Toy.
And who else?
And Thanks.
Captain Janks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And more, not Dome Toy, come on.
All right.
Who? Kenneth Keith?
Kenneth Keith.
Kenneth Keith Kallenbach?
Yeah.
He's going to be there?
Yeah. And you're so, come on, baby.
Kenneth, you're going to the wedding?
Yeah, dude, listen to this. The wedding's at 2:30, and it's a reception from 7 to 12. So what am I supposed to do between 2:30 and 7? Can you explain that, Bob?
What?
What am I supposed to do between 2:30 and 7?
I don't know.
Yeah, how can you get married at 2:30?
And not have a party until 7.
Yeah, 7 to 12 it said. And I don't even know how to get there.
He's angry.
Can you give me directions?
He's angry he was invited. I don't blame him.
But
I'm angry too. He's coming.
It's free food.
Yeah.
Now, another moment in Crackhead Bob History. Before he became internationally famous, did you know that Bob spent 2 years working as a supermarket manager? And before that, Bob was an ordained minister.
Daddy of Christ. Daddy of Christ.
Body of Christ indeed. Tune in next time to learn about how Bob was Martin Luther King's speechwriter.
See this. Daddy, I'm seeing
Another moment in Crackhead Bob history.
Hey, Gary Delabate.
Gary Delabate.
Gary Delabate.
Gary Delabate.
Gary Delabate. Gary. Delabate.
Joe.
Hey, Diana, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I'm glad somebody remembered my birthday. I cannot believe I am.
I was ever to tell you this.
I woke up this morning, I said, I'm probably going to be carted off to Madison Square Garden where we're going to have the biggest birthday celebration for my birthday that I've ever seen. And I'm sitting here doing nothing, and I am convinced that this week there will be a birthday show.
No. You know what? We threw a party for you at my work, though, in commemoration of your birthday.
Oh, you should have called him. He would have been there.
Yeah, because it's better than what I'm doing now.
You would have liked to have been there.
Hey.
There was all kinds of women.
Well, what can I tell you? I do believe that there will be a birthday show.
Howard,
yeah.
Believe all you want. You know, belief is a good thing, but sometimes your beliefs don't pan out.
Robin, if there's no party,
too disappointed.
If there's no party, at least give me an oral present, will you?
You know what? I forgot. I said, geez, I ought to come in with a present at least. It is his birthday. And
Yeah.
I completely, then it left my mind.
Robin comes up to me last week and says, you know, I'm still working on a Christmas present for you. I mean, you know, I was so attentive this year, made sure to get my Christmas presents out, like, right on time.
I know. I feel really bad.
I know, and I got you a great present.
Yes, you did. I was admiring it yesterday, as a matter of fact.
And I said to her, well, no need to get me anything, Robin. I figured the birthday show would cover it all.
No,
Well,
there's no birthday show.
For those of you who are fans of the birthday show every year, and I am one of them because I just love how great the show is.
You have made me
Stay tuned.
so crazy.
It will happen.
No,
Stop denying.
No, I'm not going to stop denying it because you're
All right, so that you're saying it's not going to happen. That's all. I accept it.
I'm trying to blunt the impact of when nothing happens.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Canton, you're on the air.
All right, you wouldn't believe it.
Yo. Yeah.
I'm serious this year.
This is Canton.
Go ahead.
I was going to tell you what .net meant.
Yeah, .net. .com, we found out. .com means commercial, according to Jeff Schick from IBM.
Right.
And what does .net mean?
.net is like for internet service providers. Is where people have their email accounts.
Oh, okay, I got it.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
You bet.
Yeah. You know what? I kind of don't get it, but who cares?
Email.
Yeah. Hey, if Sonny got a head injury going into a tree, I understand Chastity got whiplash going into a bush. Is that true? Has anybody else heard that one?
Hey, now.
Is she okay?
You know, the big controversy was that Woody Allen married this Soon-Yi.
Yes.
Isn't that correct? He married
her.
her.
A big controversy.
Well, don't you want to talk to him about it?
Of course I would love to. But
I see Wood Yi is sitting here. Here he is. And first of all, Wood Yi tells me that he has a terrible, terrible cold.
Is that right?
It has been traumatic. The press has been all over him.
That's right. They probably haven't had that chance to have a honeymoon.
Let me just say congratulations, Wood Yi. Congratulations. Now, listen. What was the best thing about marrying that Chinese girl, Soon-Yi?
After they threw the rice at the wedding, Soon-Yi picked it up and cooked it for dinner. What a resourceful gook.
Wow.
He does have a cold.
He does. How did you propose to Soon-Yi? Did you get down on one knee and give her a ring? What did you say?
I said, you liking me? I like you. Marry me? Chop chop?
Wow.
Oh, how sweet.
Wow. Tell me about your plans for the future. Will you be having children right away?
Children? You must be higher than Chris Farley on a case of Liquid G. No, we will adopt a nice 13-year-old Filipino girl with no chest and a flat head. Yum, yum, eat 'em up.
What is Liquid G, anyway? Do you know, Robin?
No.
They say Chris Farley was on Liquid G.
Really?
Yeah.
It's in sneakers.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Liquid G? That's new to me.
I know.
It comes from Kenny G.
Now, Woodgie, what was the honeymoon like?
Before or after I washed the grease off my fist?
What?
All right, never mind that question. And what did Sun Yi say after the marriage ceremony?
Now you making me movie star? Now you making me movie star.
All right, are you saying that Sun Yi wants to be in show business?
Does Robin Quivers like to bend over a sink with a stranger?
No.
Yes. Woodgie, after 10 years of courtship, you finally decided to tie the knot. Why?
I love her big flat forehead, her dime slot eyes, her saggy ass, her dumpling breasts. Ooh-wee. A hot mama like that, you don't let slip through your fingers.
What does Sun Yi wear to bed when she wants to turn you on? Silky satin negligees, black lace garters, loose nightgowns, what?
Bag on her head and a butt plug.
Oh.
They were wedding gifts from her uncles.
What do you think is the key to a successful relationship?
Never go to bed upset. If I am upset, I make her give me oral.
And what if she's upset?
I make her give me oral.
Have you spoken to Mia Farrow about any of this?
I'd rather swallow Robin Quivers' colon irrigation water than have to talk to Mia again.
Thank you, Woodgie.
Word up, G, and sayonara.
All right, word up, G. All right, there he goes, Woodgie, on his new marriage.
Could you ask if Salami is there? Salami? Yeah. Salami? Salami here? No, he's not there. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you later. I'll be down later. Right.
Salami. Hey, you know, I got some winners here from when we did the movie Private Parts and it debuted in London. Somebody won a contest. Some British people won a contest to come here and watch me work. And they're actually here. And then Robin just gave me a whole bunch of Cher tapes. Cher at the funeral, making her speech. Got that. Also, we have the People's Choice Awards. Got some tape from that. Play a little of that, too. And what else is going on today? Hey, did anybody see Saturday Night Live? What happened when Norm Macdonald wasn't doing the news?
I didn't watch. I forgot.
How was that other guy doing it?
You know, I didn't see it, but did you see the promos?
No.
They had Colin, they go, tune into Saturday Night Live, and Colin Quinn, you better be good.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, remember I told you, I'm still trying to work on this. I'm trying to get that high school basketball player on my show, the guy called Scientific Maps.
It's
Black
Scientific
kid.
Map. He's only one map.
Oh, Scientific Map. And then we got into that discussion about,
names.
A lot of these kids coming up have, like, weird names, black kids.
Uh-huh.
Here's a list of some high school basketball players.
And these are real names.
These are real names. There's a guy playing now in Memphis, Paris, London. Then you got, this is weird, Corleone Young.
Oh, dear.
Corleone, like...
That's from Don Corleone, the Godfather?
Yeah, but with a K.
Oh.
Then here's a guy named Ladarius, Rasul, Tyson, Stromiel.
Wait a minute, is this one name?
Yeah, I'm telling you. No, those are four names.
Oh, four names.
All right, here's a guy's name. His name is Quilnonius Randall. Quilninnious. And Framico Little and Bronski Dockery.
Stop it.
And Scientific Map. I guess he's a college player, Scientific Map?
He's finished with high school. He's now in college.
And maybe a lot of these guys, these guys are college guys.
Can you imagine the announcers when they
Yeah.
get the sheet handed to them?
Tarzan himself couldn't pronounce these names. We got to meet some winners next from London.
What is this, a London contest?
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Oprah has, I went to see this movie this weekend. Robin Williams and the cast of Good Will Hunting on today.
Good Will Hunting is a very good movie.
Yeah, I saw it. I dug it. I thought it was real cool.
Robin Williams actually does an incredible job.
Yeah, he's a good actor. We always said that.
Most times, he's in flubber.
Right. And then, of course, on Letterman, Robin Williams I don't know, like talk shows are making any kind of headway because it's the same guest on every show.
Yeah.
It's like Robin Williams with Rosie O'Donnell, Robin Williams with Oprah.
Robin Williams with
Letterman.
Jay and with Dave.
Yeah, that's weird. It's the same guys. See, Letterman's got Robin Williams, Dave Chappelle, and Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. They should have come on this show, Stevie Nicks and Lindsey
Buckingham.
Buckingham.
I would love to see them.
We were the ones giving them a good rap when they first came out with that reunion, that Fleetwood Mac reunion tour.
Yes.
And what's up with that, Gary? Why are they not on my show? Hey, seriously, that would have been a cool guest.
It's funny, when that whole thing went down, Warner Brothers Publicity called me, and they kept offering us Mick Fleetwood.
No, we don't want Mick Fleetwood. He's a drummer. What am I going to do with him?
And they kept saying Stevie's really what we need. They offered us Mick Fleetwood. Well, why doesn't Mick call in first, and then maybe Stevie will call in? I go, why don't we just go straight to Stevie?
Yeah, let's skip the Mick. You know, we have more listeners than Letterman has viewers. Does anybody realize that? Why do people treat Letterman like it's more important? It's funny. Norm went on Letterman, nobody noticed, and then Norm came on here, and then it became a whole controversy. You know, no knock against Dave, but we just have more people watching and listening to us. That's just a weird concept to me that publicists still think that somehow
that's more important.
Somehow that's more important at 11:30 at night when everybody is listening at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's still weird. Any good-looking listeners out there from London?
They're cute.
They're cute? Cute girls?
Very English-looking.
Very English?
You know, they're not tan.
Oh, I see. They're very pale.
I just wanted to give you two more names, Howard, because people have been calling in. I forgot to tell you about these. This is also a guy who was a high school basketball player, and he played the same year that Scientific Matt played here in New York.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. The guy's name is Scientific Matt, yeah.
He played, in the same league as Scientific Matt. This guy's name, his first name is X-Ray.
Yeah.
And his last name is Hip.
X-Ray Hip.
And his uncle, I Am Hip.
Wow.
I Am Hip played college football.
Oh, dear.
So is that I period M period
That's
hip?
right. I Am Hip.
I Am Hip.
And X-Ray
Does
Hip.
that stand for anything? I am?
Who knows?
And X-Ray Hip.
Who names a kid X-Ray? Come on.
Black people. The whole thing going on there. How about that guy Formica Counter?
Formica Counter.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
That's a ridiculous name? Scientific Map is real? And Formica Counter can't be happy? You know we're just a step away from Formica Counter. It's disgraceful. Yeah, Jerry, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how are you? Good morning, guys.
Okay, man.
Hey, listen, Colin was pretty funny. He was a little stiff. He made a little statement in the beginning about, how you walk into your favorite bar and the favorite bartender's not there and you still go because it's your favorite place, and how he feels bad because the bartender's the one who trained him, but hey, what can I get you? And it was kind of cute. His delivery was a little stiff. The jokes were kind of funny. What I wanted to ask you, though, there's a cartoon that runs, Robert Smigel.
Robert Smigel, yeah.
It is so funny. This one this week, you have to see it.
I like that guy. I met him. He's a friend of Norm. We're talking about Saturday Night Live and the fact that Norm wasn't on it. And Bob Smigel's the guy who does the cartoon, which might be the only other good thing on Saturday Night Live beside Weekend Update.
You got to see the cartoon this week, though, because they did a goof on George Clooney as Speed Racer. And they had Eddie Murphy and Marv Albert chasing a transvestite. And I always thought goofing on Eddie Murphy on that show was like taboo.
Yeah, I think Smigel's got pretty much free reign.
Yeah, they let him do that cartoon on his own, I think.
Yeah, he's quite something, Bob Smigel. He's pretty damn good.
But the show was good. Norm did an incredible character of Quentin Tarantino that was really funny.
Yeah.
They did a skit. I think their idea is if they push him to do more sketches, he might help the show more. I think they must realize, they must see something in him more than just being Monkey Boy's father.
I can never figure out executives and what they do with television shows.
That guy's got to be an idiot, though, to think he's not funny. Hal, can I ask you a question? I know that the subject's kind of taboo, but any word on the Jackie negotiations?
Well, no. I mean, Jackie wants more money to do the show, and Tom and the management here are trying to work it out with him. But
they're still working on it.
I don't know. You know what? I've stopped. I don't know. And the fact of the matter is, I love working with Jackie. I hope they work it out. But if it doesn't, what can you do? What can you do?
Well, how long are we going to wait to see if it works out?
Not much longer, to be quite honest with you, because there's some interesting developments that I'll be talking about. But I mean, I don't want to. I want to make sure if that's going to be worked out fine. If it's not, then I'll just move along.
Hey, thanks for talking about it.
Oh, we dig them. Yeah. Well, there's nothing to say. We've talked about it all along. We just said this. It's just a question of.
We don't know anything either.
We don't know anything. To be honest with you.
Can Can he be that silly to actually price himself out of your league? I mean...
No, I mean, everybody has a bottom line of what they think they're worth, and, whatever.
Without you, the guy would be nothing.
I don't know about that. I think that he'd be successful on his own. Thank you. I'm not gonna sit here and badmouth the guy because he's gone. Obviously, I like working with him. But I don't know what he's thinking, and I don't know what Tom's thinking, so whatever. Right?
I know what I'm thinking. No.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't want to pressure the situation, but, what can I tell you? Show goes on.
Well, I have my thoughts about that.
Right. What can I tell you? Hey, Big Blackie has the tape of
Colin Quinn?
Colin Quinn.
Let's move along to that, something happier.
Yeah, Big Blackie.
This is your birthday celebration.
Happy birthday, dear Jew boy.
Oh,
happy birthday.
Half Jew boy.
Half Jew boy.
Hi, Big Blackie.
Why you bother with the half Jew? Everybody just...
I know. It doesn't matter what half you are. Which gets me thinking about this Cher funeral.
Yeah.
I got to get these English people and the British people in, but I was thinking about this Cher funeral.
Well, it wasn't Cher's funeral.
Sure it was.
It was funny.
Nobody remembers it. And by the way, you saw the whole funeral?
Yeah, I watched the whole... I was at Sonny's funeral.
Yeah, you watched it on E, right? They broadcast the whole thing. I wonder what the rating was. We'll have to call Fran.
So I have a bone to pick with E.
Go ahead.
They broadcast commercials through Sonny's funeral.
Oh, please. Are you kidding? They would broadcast commercials if the Pope died.
Here we are in the middle of Mass, and a commercial comes up.
Thank God. Well, I'd rather watch commercials than Mass. That's always weird. Anybody who's Catholic, and I'm half Catholic, so I can talk about this. Anybody who's Catholic knows this.
Knows what?
Like, you go to a wedding or a funeral or something, and especially a funeral, like most of the people there who are Catholic aren't that into the church.
And then there are some people who are not Catholic at all.
Right. They all of a sudden do a full-blown Mass like at Sonny's funeral.
Yeah.
The Mass takes an hour. It's boring as hell. Nobody there is that religious. They're really there to remember Sonny. The reason everybody's sitting and waiting is for Cher.
Yeah.
They want to see her speak. So what do? They make you sit through an hour-long, boring Mass. They even take communion.
Yes.
Which is unbelievable. And now communion's gotten weird because in the old days, the priest used to put the wafer in your mouth.
Right.
But now, at communion, for some reason, I think it has to do with age or something.
I couldn't figure it out.
The fact that so many priests knock up young boys and everything. So what I think is going on now, the priest takes the communion wafer and hands it to you.
No, some people, he puts it in their mouth.
Yeah, some people insist on that.
And then other people come up with their
cupped hands. Yeah, and they take the communion wafer.
And they dropped it in their hands,
right.
And then they put it in their mouths themselves.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
Don't you think that's something like someone's afraid of disease?
It depends on the customer.
Well,
right.
I tried to figure it out in my own head, and I said, it's the same two fingers touching the wafer.
And even at Sonny's funeral, they did communion. Who wants to take communion in the middle of Sonny's funeral?
They empty out every row. We're sitting there watching people get a wafer dropped in their mouth.
Did Cher get communion?
I don't remember. Like sometimes the camera wasn't there, but I saw, like, Tony Orlando get communion.
Well, wow. They showed that?
Yeah. Tony Orlando in the mouth? Did he take it directly in the mouth?
I think he took it directly in the mouth.
Or do you get it in his hands? Tony Orlando takes it in the mouth.
There were a couple of famous people there. So Tony Orlando got communion.
Yeah. So Tony Orlando got communion. And who else?
Everybody else in the church.
Everybody else in the church got communion.
But I looked at one time they showed a long shot. All of the pews were practically empty, so everybody was standing in that.
Any other celebrities take communion?
I think Jerry Vale got communion.
Jerry Vale got communion?
Who's Jerry Vale?
Jerry Vale's an old-time singer. He must be 100 years old.
I'm trying to think of who else was there. I don't know if any of the congressmen.
Did Jerry Vale take it in the mouth?
And there was some woman I recognized. She got communion, and I think she had the cupped hands.
What about Chastity?
Chastity I didn't see in the line.
You know what's weird, too? They keep pointing out over and over again that Sonny accepted Chastity's lifestyle. But before Cher would even accept the lifestyle.
Yeah.
They want to keep pointing that out, too.
But I thought he was against gay rights.
He is against gay rights, but he accepted his daughter's lifestyle.
Yeah, but that's why they had problems.
That's weird.
Right.
Because he wouldn't accept the gay marriage thing.
Yeah, and he wouldn't sponsor any of her wacky bills for gay people. What?
I don't go to church too much, but I just noticed that the old timers seem to still take it in the mouth.
Right.
And it's the younger people who cup the hands.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it. I like it in the mouth. How do you take it, Gary?
I haven't taken it in so long. I haven't taken it all.
Doesn't it? Hey, you're Catholic. Doesn't it drive you crazy? You go to like a funeral or something or a wedding.
Yeah, we went to a wedding once. It was a mass, and it was just like it went on forever.
Yeah, and it's like, well, gee, as soon as they get a hold of anybody under any premise, they bore you to death.
Yeah, a wedding should take like 20, 30 minutes, not an hour and a half.
Right. And then what's weird is everyone's waiting for Cher, and what do? They plan it just like a TV show. Like they planned it for Cher goes last.
That's right.
Wow.
And she didn't get a commercial, right? There was no commercials
there was
Cher.
no commercials when Cher was
No, they didn't break away. They broke away during Mass. They had the Summer's Eve was sponsoring the Summer's Eve douche was sponsoring the whole funeral.
I should have wrote down what those commercials were because they were irritating. I said, wait a minute, something could be happening. I'm in commercials.
What about Sonny's casket? Was it open?
No, they had it flag draped.
Oh.
And that was the other thing. Sonny got buried with full military right.
Yeah, then what's that about?
Like these guys, these Marines or something, were snapping to with Sonny.
See, Sonny's casket should have been open, and then Cher should have stepped up to the casket and done "I Got You, Babe" one last time.
Lifted him up.
And be quiet. You lift him up and sung it to him, and then quiet during his part. Something like this. Cher reaches into the casket, lifts Sonny out now, and then no Sonny. And even during "I Got You, Babe," Cher could just weep.
Yeah.
Like nothing, because there's no duet. And then Cher regains her composure and sings her solo part
without missing a beat.
Right. And then she lifts Sonny and cradles his head. Nothing. Sing, goddammit, wake up! You son of a bitch, I love you! Babe. I got you, babe. Whatever. You get the idea?
Yeah.
Be beautiful. What?
So much like an Indian, like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Now she's like totally different.
Yeah, well, hey, man, you know how much plastic surgery she's had? She's had cheek implants.
I know. I was looking at some of the old pictures of, because they had all the albums of Sonny and Cher, showing all over the place. And I was like, wow, she really did change herself.
If I had any balls, I'd get some cheek implants to look like that. And a little chin work, nose job. I get all that stuff.
She does look better, you have to admit.
What?
She does look better.
Yeah, she looks
I
better.
like the old Cher.
You like the Indian Cher. Ugh. Ugh. All right, you got a little of this, Colin Quinn? I don't know if I want to hear it over the phone, though. Should I listen to it? Is it worth listening to?
He told a couple of good jokes. Told a good Woody Allen joke.
All right, let me hear what he sounds like. Colin
we
Quinn.
can bail out if we lose interest.
Yeah, we might hang up on you, Big Blackie.
Yeah, I'm used to that.
All right.
All right.
From the news capital of the world, it's Weekend Update with Colin Quinn.
Look at that. People just clap. Poor Norm.
Like over the old instant.
Yeah.
You know how you go to your favorite bar and your local bartender isn't there? You ask, where's Jeff? Jeff no longer works here. I'm Steve. And you're thinking, hey, who's this idiot? I like Jeff. But you still want your drink? And even though Steve doesn't mix your drink the same way you're used to, like Jeff, you still like the bar. You don't have to go to a different bar. And even Steve might feel kind of bad because Jeff trained him. Jeff showed him how to work the cash register, where the tonic was on the soda gun, who tips, who doesn't. Well, I'm Steve. What can I get you?
Oh, boy. Hey, I like Norm. I want Norm back.
So far, I'm not laughing.
I want Norm. I'm not laughing. I want Norm.
Thank you. On Thursday, Unabomber Ted Kaczynski tried to hang himself with his underpants, but the elastic broke. Kaczynski immediately sent a letter bomb to Inspector Number 12.
That's funny. All right, hey, screw Norm.
Woody Allen and Sun-Yi Previn were married in Venice on December 23rd. The couple wrote their own vows. Woody told Sun-Yi, the heart wants what it wants, while Sun-Yi promised, me love you long time.
Norm who?
You're going to college.
Woody
You're a
Allen
Colin
movie?
man.
In 2 minutes. Most of Woody Allen movie. Bob Dylan and his son Jacob Dylan are both nominated for Grammys this year. Can you imagine growing up being Jacob Dylan? You're out in the garage practicing with your band, your friends, you know, your father comes out, hey, turn that noise down. You're like, Dad, come on, you just don't understand my music. He's like, no, I do understand your music. I'm Bob Dylan. You stink. I said turn it down.
I'm laughing.
In the February issue of Esquire magazine, O.J. Simpson said that if I had killed Nicole, it would have been because I loved her very much. And then he said, and if I had killed Ron Goldman, it would have been because he accidentally witnessed me loving Nicole very much. Somebody should buy this guy a John Gray book, all right? Kathy Lee Gifford defended the late Michael Kennedy this week, saying the babysitter he slept with was actually 16, not 14. But you have to look at this from Kathy Lee's perspective. She runs a sweatshop full of underage labor, all right? At 16, you get your gold watch. So how that's old. You know?
Hey, that is good.
All right.
Hey, what can I say? He's all right. All right, I can see.
2 Russian cosmonauts ventured into space for more than 3 hours to repair a broken lock on the Mir space station. Is that what it's come to, folks? You need to lock your doors in outer space? All right?
I don't know. Maybe I like this
Last
guy.
week, President Clinton proposed sweeping changes to Medicare. He wants to lower the age of eligibility to 55 for people who have lost their jobs. The president, who will be 55 when his term ends, said it just seemed like the smart thing to do.
All right, I get it. That's it.
You got it?
Yeah, I think you did pretty good.
Yeah, I guess anybody can do that news.
Yeah, I guess even I could do it.
I guess they'll have me doing it next year.
Yeah. Big Blackie with the news.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? In the house. All right, man.
All right.
I was speaking of Big Blackie, I was watching a Def Comedy Jam.
Yes.
You know, every once in a while.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Once in a while, you see something funny on there. This one black guy gets up there. I don't even know his name because there's so many black comedians now. There's millions.
Where do they appear?
I don't know. You never see him anywhere.
That is my question.
Guy goes, Father Nugent.
What?
The guy goes, Father Nugent.
From the Volkswagen commercial.
Yeah, right. He goes, Father Nugent. He goes, I don't know exactly what that is, but you could be damn sure some nigga going to name his kid that. That's what he said.
Oh, dear.
Like that?
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Father Nugent.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
All right, be quiet. What's the matter with you? Somebody's interested. I don't know. I thought that was good.
Tonight, Fred the Elephant Boy has a message for all the street punks in New York City.
All you punks out there, just remember, I am watching you, and I'm very angry.
Fred the Elephant Boy is Elephantura. Tonight on Stern. Tonight, Fred the Elephant Boy faces his greatest challenge.
You're asking yourself, here I fire 6 shots or 5. Well, in order to excite me, I kind of forgot myself. But since this is a Colt 44 Magnum, the world's most powerful handgun, and we blow your head clean off, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Where do you, punk?
Jesus Christ, speak English, you moron. Fred the Elephant Boy is Elephantura.
I hate all punks. I really do.
Elephantura. Tonight on Stern.
All right, I got these people from England here. This is really weird. I got a call a couple of weeks ago. Said, did you know that you gave away a chance to see your show in England?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said, you're kidding me. Why would somebody want it? They don't even know who I am. I guess during movie promotion they did it. I guess these 2 people want it.
Let's find out why they even entered the contest.
I don't know. I guess they want to come to New York. Oh, here they are. Hey, come on in and say hello. I'd like to meet people from another country. Actually, I really don't like to meet people from other countries.
Right. You remember? You're the guy who doesn't like people from other countries.
Yeah. What am I saying? Hey, ladies. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
What?
Fine.
Oh, okay. So one of you is Kate.
I'm Kate.
You're Kate, and you're Deborah. You're Kate's sister.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, wow.
Now, how did you win? What contest was it? How did they win?
We had to ask a question on New York.
Oh, really?
And I phoned up, and part of the prize was to meet Howard Stern.
Boy, you guys got real thick accents. Where are you from? Are you from where the Beatles were from?
No.
No, we're actually from Birmingham, which is
Birmingham?
central England.
Is that like Liverpool?
No, it's about 80 miles south of Liverpool.
Yeah,
it's the home of people like Ozzy Osbourne. And
is that right? Yeah, we know Ozzy.
The heavy rock scene.
He eats bats' heads. And bat duty.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's up to.
Look what it's done to him.
Yeah, because we don't understand Ozzy either.
No, we don't either. But
no one does. Because you can mix the accent with drugs, and then it gets even harder.
It's impossible to understand.
If
All right,
you're from Birmingham, you have to.
You say that you were answering a question. Was it on the radio?
No, it was on TV.
On TV?
Yeah.
They said, answer a question about Howard Stern.
What? They were promoting your movie.
Yes. Did you ever get to see the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you did get to see it. Okay, good. Yeah, good.
And part of the prize was to win an all-expenses-paid trip for two to New York to come and meet you and go on your show.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Oh, you only have to spend like 5 minutes with me, then you can go out and have some fun.
Oh, we've done that. We're going home today.
Oh, are you really?
Is this the last day of your trip? How long were you here?
We arrived on Friday evening.
What's today? Monday?
Today is Monday.
Oh, yeah,
I think.
I'm a little out of it.
Yeah. So a lot of people in the UK have heard of you. There's quite a lot of publicity over your film.
Oh, yeah?
And quite a lot of people we spoke to saw you on the Chris Evans show.
Right, yeah, that was a big deal. I was on this Chris Evans show.
I remember he came in here, and then you went over there.
Yeah, I went on this guy's talk show, and it was like, an okay talk show. It was like a kind of a Letterman ripoff kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there watching the thing, and then the next thing, someone tells me, this guy just bought the entire network.
What? Yeah, he's bought out Virgin Radio, which
just paid £80 million.
He's got money?
I don't know, somehow the guy has money.
He has his own production company and...
Yeah, I mean, like, what are we wasting our time in this country for?
What is wrong with this picture?
He's on one crummy show,
In England.
and he got 80 million pounds, which is like $9 billion.
Well, I see these things. Last night I'm watching 60 Minutes, and they're showing this matador, this kid who fights bulls.
Yeah.
And they say he makes $4 million a year.
Yeah, everybody's got money. What the hell is it? You want to hear a real funny story? Then we'll get back to you, because I want to hear what question you answered, And by the way, for British chicks, you guys have really nice teeth. I notice a lot of your people don't have good dental work.
Maybe in Birmingham they have good dentists.
Waiting for comments about the appearance of British chick. Yeah, I think one
being
of your
pale as well.
being pale.
You're pale, but everyone's pale over there.
It's sun for about 6 months of the year.
Yeah.
And then for 2 days only, and then it's off again.
Yeah, you got nice teeth, though. I'll give you that, because a lot of people over there don't have. I've been over there, man. I don't know.
Look at David Bowie. I mean.
Yeah, Bowie's got a real problem. You think he could get that fixed?
Yeah.
Got that hanging snaggle tooth.
I think there's too many teeth in there, so they're all turned the wrong way.
That's right. So, anyway, this is kind of funny. What were we just talking about?
You were about to say something funny.
I was?
You said, well, you think that's funny.
What did I think was funny? Because I got to remind me.
Something about a toreador. A matador makes $4 million a year.
Okay, here's the funny thing. So, Baba Booey has been taking all my client meetings. Remember I used to have to meet with the clients once or twice a week? And finally I put my foot down and I said to Tom, I'm not doing it anymore.
So Baba Booey's been doing it?
And Baba Booey's doing it now. So, because you know what it is? Like if a guy wants to spend some money on the show, I used to have to go meet with them for like an hour. I couldn't get anything done. Instead of working here, I'm busy meeting with clients.
You were learning all about products.
And I used to say, why are you teaching me about products? Write it down in the ad. So Baba Booey now has to go meet with all the clients.
Uh-huh.
So check this out. He had to go meet with Bumblebee Tuna, but the kid, he met with a 16-year-old kid. A 16-year-old kid owns Bumblebee Tuna.
Stop it.
Yeah, listen to this. And you go in there, and Eddie Moyer and Tom, our general manager, Eddie Moyer's our sales manager, and Gary are all kissing this 16-year-old kid's ass.
To a 16-year-old.
He's in high school.
Yeah, his dad owned Bumblebee Tuna.
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
Bumblebee Tuna falls under the umbrella of a big corporation that makes tons of food. They make, like, Crunch and Munch and Goulden's Mustard and all sorts of foods.
Right. Yeah.
The 16-year-old runs the Bumblebee Tuna division.
Nah.
Hey, by the way, British chicks, have you seen anyone in England with bigger teeth than Baba Booey?
No.
No, right? He's got the biggest teeth in the United States. That's what we wanted you to see when you came over here.
They're bigger, but they're straighter than most everyone's in England.
I don't know about that. All right, anyway, so go ahead. So who's this kid? So
I had my second meeting with him last week.
Wait a minute, is this like when you're the king of England, if you die, your son takes over?
Yeah,
no, because the dad's alive.
No, he just handed the company over to
In other words,
16-year-old son?
It's a goof. It's a tuna company.
They own like 20 different companies, and Bumblebee Tuna is one of them.
He just gave his 16-year-old one of them.
Yeah.
And the kid has supervision, but trust me, when you go in the meeting, you address the kid.
Yeah, and what's the kid's first name?
You know, he's going to kill me. I forgot. I hope I'm not messing up the client.
And is he, like, arrogant and stuff?
He's not arrogant, but he's pretty sure of himself, and like I know one thing he said that I thought was a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Was he mentioned something about where you go on vacation or something, and he goes, "Tell Howard if he ever wants access to the corporate plane, I'll get it for him like that."
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the 16-year-old.
His name's Evan.
Really, Evan. Tom, so you're in there kissing the 16-year-old kid's ass, I hear, pretty good.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's a nice kid.
There's a guy that sits next to him.
Right.
There's supposedly somebody that oversees, to make sure that he doesn't go off track, but they all swear that all decisions are his.
You know what an insult it is, like, to all the guys there who are like 50 years old, and they're going, hey, running a tuna company's hard work.
Yeah, and everybody who works for him is much older than he is.
Oh, they start advertising. Good. Yeah. I'm proud of the kid.
Like, for instance, the kid was telling me, this is a really funny story.
This proves my point. Management doesn't have to be all that old.
The TV spokesperson for Bumblebee Tuna, they haven't advertised in a long time, the TV spokesperson is going to be Bill Parcells.
Right.
Because he's the tuna.
He's the tuna.
And, and you sit there and you listen to this kid, I went to meet with Parcells, and, like, he's talking about, his negotiations with Parcells.
Does he have to be in school?
Yeah, how does he get out of school?
Go to school.
Why bother going to school, though, if you're making that much money?
I think he's a senior, and I think he does, like, half days or something. I don't know.
Really? Well, he's got to run the Bumblebee.
But I know he's in high school.
Wow.
Tutors,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. How much is that company worth? That's got to be worth. I eat Bumblebee tuna. That's the only tuna I eat.
What other tuna is there?
I don't even know why they need to advertise. Everybody eats Bumblebee tuna. That I know.
They know you like tuna.
That's right. I'm a big tuna man.
That's right.
The only thing I eat.
Howard, you would really get off on it if you could sit behind like a mirror and look at what's going on.
This kid's got a corporate jet.
Well, the family has access to one.
Hey, I'd like to use that. The kid can get it for me, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he said he'd put you on in a second if you needed to go somewhere.
I got places to go.
How big is what it was?
What kind of jet you got?
You were talking about going out to California having to shoot something.
Yeah, I do have to go back out.
About he could get the jet for you.
What's
You're kidding.
his name?
Evan.
Nobody knows.
Evan.
Evan first call Bumblebee.
Yeah, he's a hero in my family. Just like Kevin Costner is to Kathy Lee.
That's right.
He is a big hero in my family, this kid. Could you talk to Evan today? Because you know what? Listen to this. Want to talk about a bitch? Remember I went out a couple of weeks ago to shoot a new opening for the E! Show?
Yeah.
Whole goddamn thing didn't come out.
No.
Nah. It's
you said that was possible.
The open is so experimental that we used 40 cameras.
And they got nothing?
And 40 still cameras and a moving camera. And the 40 still cameras were showing that the pictures were taken, but they weren't.
Nothing came out.
Nothing came out.
Wow. So what happens now?
I got to go back out and do it again. In fact, it's an insured shoot, so like the insurance company has to pay for it.
Picking up the tab?
Yeah, it's a whole heavy thing.
Wow.
Well, I know when you said how you were doing this that it could wind up not working out.
So I got to go back out to California. Maybe I'll take Evan up. What kind of jet he got?
It's a Bumblebee jet.
Not a Bumblebee jet.
No,
what kind is it?
What kind
I don't know.
Plane?
Is it a Gulfstream?
He mentioned it to me.
It may be a G2.
Wow, G2?
Maybe.
I'm there.
What is a G2?
G2 is a Gulfstream.
People?
Well, you're not like Kevin First Call Costner. Anything G, any G is cool.
All right.
That's safer than even what you take commercially.
Any G. Like the jet.
Yeah.
The private jet.
Like Mel, the president of our company, he takes the Gulfstream. Yeah, he has a G. You know? Boy, I'd like to take some broads on there with me.
How about
well, you can. It's
some English broads.
Emily, Deborah, and Ashley.
My daughters? No, I don't think so. Maybe some English broads. What are you girls doing in a couple of weeks?
Nothing.
Yeah?
Working.
Working? What do you do? Hair salon?
Nice.
What?
I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
And you can get off anytime you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Hey, I wonder if the 16-year-old takes broads on the jet.
Oh, are you kidding?
If I was 16 and had a jet at my fingertips?
Why not?
Can you imagine dating the president of a company when you're in high school?
Hey, when I was in high school, I would have liked to date the president of Bumblebee Tuna. That must be such a weird... Does the kid wear a suit and a tie and stuff?
He wears a jacket sometimes, but he doesn't wear a tie. And it's really funny because not only is it him at these meetings, Howard, it's me, Tom, Ed Moyer, our sales manager.
Oh, Ed must kiss a major ass.
Then there's this guy...
But where can he take him? The kid can't drink.
Yeah.
And then there's the people... Hey, Howard, there's the people from the agency. There's all the advertising agency people, and he employs them, in essence.
So the guy who sits there with the kid, does he open his mouth or does he keep his mouth shut?
He didn't say a word.
He didn't. The kid handles
the whole meeting.
There were two different people. One guy spoke a lot who works with Evan, and the other one was the president of the agency.
But Evan speaks the most?
Yeah.
Wow.
We address Evan.
There's a meeting I might want to take.
Yeah, why didn't you tell us about that?
I didn't realize that was going on. I might want to go meet with a 16-year-old.
We might all wanted to be there.
I'm pretty sure I can wrangle the whole Bumblebee Tuna company away from this kid. I'm a pretty fast talker.
We'll take him to a scores party. You'll own the company.
Yeah, let's take this kid to scores. Let's get in tight with him. He's got a jet. He's 16. He probably knows how to party. Has he got a girl?
I don't know. Didn't ask.
Why would he tie himself down?
I hope not, because I'd warn him. I'd advise him. Kid must get laid. Did you ask him if he gets laid?
No, because you don't ask that in the meeting. You only ask that on the show.
This kid's got to be getting laid. A good-looking kid?
He's not bad looking.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if I was a girl and I saw that money, I'd date him.
Yeah. These English girls will date him. You girls go out.
Yeah, this date him sight unseen.
Yeah.
He's good looking, they just said.
Oh, man, how weird is that?
That's funny.
I got to get in on that. I mean, I want to watch Ed Moyer kiss a 16-year-old's
You know
ass.
what that reminds me of?
Hey, I think I can really go drinking with you in 2 years, can I?
No, that's 5 years.
5 years now.
Oh, 5 years. Well, in England, I think you can drink when you're 18. We'll go over
You
there.
can drink right now.
He can drink now. Wow.
But it reminds me of the time when we were at NBC, one of the kids, one of the vice presidents of NBC gave his kid the limo for the day because the kid was out of school and he didn't know what else to do with him.
Yeah.
So the kid immediately took the limo to the offices and was walking around the building, and our general manager and the news director and the program director were all giving the kid a tour of the building.
A good ass-kissing session.
Oh, it's like me taking care of your daughters.
Right. Did you ass-kiss the kid pretty good? Probably.
Yeah, you know, I sit in the meeting, we go over copy points, and, you know, I certainly, you know, I want his input, and he wants my input.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he brings Crunch and Munch, so we eat that for the whole meeting.
Oh, really?
That's another division.
Great product.
There you go.
Listen to Tom.
Here's what the guy does. He brings a box of food.
Tom, you don't have to kiss ass. The kid's not here right now.
And you know
What is Crunch and Munch?
It's like Cracker Jacks, but better.
Really?
And then he brings, you know,
What's better about it?
It just tastes better.
It's got a better kick to it?
Yeah. And you ever hear was it Ghirardelli chocolates?
Yeah.
They make those too, so he brought me a bunch of those.
Wow.
Once you get some chocolate, you don't want to kiss anybody's ass.
Yeah, you like treats.
Yeah, I like treats.
If you give Gary treats, he'll stay in the meeting.
He'll pretty much do anything for treats. But let's not get into it. Okay, so...
And you know what's really funny? Like,
go ahead.
I did a client meeting already with him once.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we never do client meetings twice, especially this close together.
Yes.
But this, you know, they really brought me back into this meeting because this is a very important client.
Well, yeah, it's Bumblebee Tuna.
So
there's something I can talk about.
First time I've advertised in like 20 years.
Really?
That's right.
Yep.
Well, hey, I'll do a good job. I eat that stuff.
Yeah,
I'll talk about how... That's right. That's a good tuna. No goddamn moth eggs or anything in there. That's good food. Thank you. All right. Hey, so girls, tell me what question, because I got to take a break. What question did you answer in England to earn a trip to this show?
I can't remember.
Get out of here. Can't you girls prepare or something? You don't remember?
Was it written or did you call in?
I called. It was on TV.
Uh-huh.
The TV asked a question about me?
Yeah.
And then you called in and knew the answer?
Yeah.
You probably only won. What was the question?
Well, we've actually a theory that Kate might be the only viewer because it's Channel 5, which is a new TV channel that's opened in the UK.
Yeah, can you...
5 channels now. So.
Wow.
Wow.
Way to go.
Boy, you guys are really getting up there.
English television is so bad. I mean, I think you'd agree, right? I'm not insulting you.
No.
I mean, it is so bad. I mean, Rob and I were over there. We were banging our heads against the
Nature
wall.
programs, cricket.
Oh, cricket.
Pool.
Pool
They
and
call it
darts.
billiards.
Remember the darts?
Yeah. Snooker.
And bowling as well.
Yeah, and a lot of like shows that look like public television. And then late at night they let the Leno show on and Conan.
Is that right?
And then you go, wow, innovative.
We have quite a few American soaps on now.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, there's a lot of American comedy programs as well, which is good.
They're so desperate of you. Remember the woman who was in my movie, Mary McCormick?
Mm-hmm.
She was on Murder One.
Yeah.
Remember how Murder One bombed here?
That's right. They had it over there.
And it was like the biggest hit in England. Isn't Murder One like huge in England?
Yeah.
Like you know who Mary McCormick is, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Because like over there, any show that's American will do well because they're so well produced.
It looks good.
Yeah. Price is Right is the weirdest over in England. The prizes suck. Like you see a guy freaking out because he wants some brie cheese, and a toaster.
Where we would give a trailer away here, or some kind of a mobile home or a washer dryer, they're giving away
brie.
Yeah. Cheese, a
No,
lifetime
it's
supply of cheese.
Like one guy goes, all right, what's your bid on this? And then the guy opens up the curtain and it's
Look at
brie.
the showcase.
It's like a package of brie cheese, and you think they're kidding, like and the guy goes, £3, £2. And then the other guy goes, £4, £2, £6. And they're doing money like you never heard. And all of a sudden the guy goes, that's right, £3, £2. And then the guy comes up, and then he's like competing for the big prize, which is like a pan flute.
Yeah.
Or something.
A lawnmower.
A lawnmower.
And not one you ride around.
No, like a push lawnmower.
Oh, we like mowing the lawns in England.
Yeah, so that's why Price is Right is successful, because what's great about Price is Right here in this country is, like, you see greed. You see people who really want them.
You change your life.
Guys like, I don't care about bloody lawnmower. I don't. I really don't. And I was like, yeah, I don't blame you, dude. I'm not going to sit there and humiliate myself for a lawnmower.
That's your showcase? A lawnmower?
Crying out loud. Well, anyway, girls, I'm glad you had a good time. What did you do in New York for fun? Did you see Lion King?
We tried to get tickets.
Yeah. That's good, man. Fred saw it. He even liked it.
So what did you see? Did you go to Broadway?
We walked along it. We couldn't get tickets for Saturday night. Everything was really sort of... They just got single tickets left. I haven't got...
It sounds like you did the same thing I did this weekend. Nothing.
Yeah. But we did the usual tourist bits.
Been to the Dakota building to see where John Lennon got shot. And
you went to the Dakota?
We did a sick tour of New York. We're going to go to...
Meet any guys? Get laid while you're over here or no? You girl single or married?
I'm married.
You're married?
I'm single.
Yeah, couldn't find any action? So you don't go to the right places?
Obviously not.
Where'd you go to? The Hard Rock Cafe?
No.
Yeah, you can't get laid there. Just see a bunch of rock stars' underwear. Well, anyway, congratulations, I guess. You know that the movie Private Parts, I can't figure this out. I don't see the video on sale anywhere. I know originally the video comes out and it's like $100 because that's sold to video stores and they rent it out. And then after some time, they sell the video for like $19.
I haven't seen that part of the some time yet.
I know, and now it's going on HBO in February, so I guess they're just not selling it to the public.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't see it being sold anywhere. I see the Laserdisc on sale, but that's expensive.
We'll send you a copy. They've got some in the UK.
Do they really?
They sell them over there.
Yeah. I hope I'm not ignored by the Academy Awards.
I'm sure you won't be. It's a very good film.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, you see, everyone from foreign countries thinks it's a great film and should be up for an award, because I even won some film festivals and stuff, but over here I'm such a joke.
Well, yeah, even on the People's Choice Awards last night, I was upset that in the comedy category, we weren't mentioned.
I know, I would have been there. I would have gone to that, because I think I would have won.
It was My Best Friend's Wedding.
And please, Private Parts was better than Liar, Liar, and My Best Friend's Wedding.
And what was the other one?
And,
please.
I don't know.
But Liar, Liar won, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Quite.
And I know Private Parts is a better movie.
Yeah.
No wonder Ted Kaczynski became the Unabomber. The world's just not fair. Ted Kaczynski was on 60 Minutes last night, the Unabomber.
That was pretty wild. He's a wild guy.
All I know is he got a free makeover when he got arrested. The guy looks fabulous.
Yeah, because they showed him when he first, like they extracted him from that cabin he was in.
Yeah.
And his clothes were ripped and torn. He had hair that was going every which way and a long beard. He looked like a wild man.
Yeah, then it looked like Jenny Jones got a hold of him and cleaned him up.
That's right. He looks very handsome now.
Yeah, he's
They
dapper.
have a TV show.
Yeah.
Has he been sentenced now?
No, not yet. Well, they can't figure out if he's crazy or
Well,
not.
you know what's really interesting?
Yeah.
He keeps wanting to plea bargain, and the government says no.
They shouldn't. They've got him. Now Janet Reno is saying that she's considering plea bargaining with the Unabomber, and I go, you've got this guy dead to rights. Why
should we go through a whole long trial?
So that we can give him the
he's
death penalty.
Well, I'm sitting here, and I know he's guilty.
Hang him with his underwear. So, look, here's the deal with the Unabomber. They get him on 60 Minutes, and they say to his mom, what happened with the Unabomber? What's up with this guy? She goes, well, he was a great kid. He was really great. And then all of a sudden, he got sick. Did they ever say why he got sick?
No, I don't remember. I was sort of not listening, but they said, he got some kind of illness and had to go into the hospital.
So he goes in the hospital, comes out of the hospital. Now he's acting like a Unabomber. As a little kid, he becomes withdrawn. They can't get through to him. He gets mad at his little brother being born.
Yeah, he just doesn't like anybody, doesn't want to see anybody.
What's going on in the hospital? That's what I want to know.
Well, his mother says it was because she couldn't visit him. He was so attached to her. And when she didn't show up at the hospital, he's never been right since.
She's Polish, too, because they go to her, well, when you started noticing this odd behavior, what'd you do about it? She goes, what are you going to do? That was a great interview. 60 Minutes rocks, man. That show still rules.
They're pretty wild.
Hey, any of you go to see Lady Di's grave over there in England?
No, it's not actually open until the summer. I think they've sold thousands and thousands of tickets now.
You can't actually go and stand by the grave either. You just have to get a boat up to the island to see where she's
really
buried.
Yeah. But there's a bit of a fuss at the moment because I think they're a bit concerned her brother's making quite a lot of money out of charging and sort of entrance settlement.
Oh, he's charging to go see Lady Di's grave?
It costs money now to go over there.
And the brother gets the money?
I think some of it will go to her trust fund.
Oh, really? A trust fund.
Sure. What is this trust fund?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust it.
Go into the trust fund.
You know what? They shouldn't call it a trust fund because I don't trust it.
The mistrust fund.
Yeah, someone's going to get their hands on all that dough, all that Elton John money and stuff. I don't know. It just seems a little suspicious to me. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. Hey, guess what? Here's something interesting. You know the woman with no arms and legs
Who's that?
Celestine.
Yeah.
We've wheeled her in here a couple of times. She's working at McDonald's now.
Stop it. You are fooling.
Celestine. Hello? You there, baby? Oh, shoot.
What happened?
She's gone.
I knew it wasn't true.
I swear that's what she says.
She's working at McDonald's as what?
I don't know. I was going to find out. I don't know. Here's a guy from New Zealand. He's on the air. He's a broadcaster. He wants to speak to us right now.
Why?
I don't know. Mike.
Yes.
What do you want?
Oh, I just wanted to say that I read your private parts book, and your movie came out on video here. It wasn't on the big screen, but it was on video, and I've just seen it twice. We've watched it today. Loved it, Howard. It was very, very funny. You've had a very interesting life, and Alison must be very understanding.
Yes. What are you, on the radio right now?
Yes, I do a show in network from the bottom half of the North Island of New
Yeah, he sounds like he's on the radio because he's not talking like any human being I know.
Right, and what time would it be there?
It's 10 to 3 in the morning on a Tuesday morning.
Oh, we're talking at 10 to 3 in the morning?
It's Tuesday over there. You know in New Zealand right now it's tomorrow?
Yep.
How kooky is that?
We're normal people, Howard. We talk normal. We're not some jumped-up, wanky rock jocks.
Oh, you know what? This guy's annoying the hell out of me. I don't even want to.
Besides all that, who could be listening at this time of the morning?
Yeah, I'm on some guy's show at 3 o'clock in the morning when the movie's not even showing. They got it on video.
Get out of my way! Get out of my way!
Coming to a theater near you.
Get out of my face!
Scream 3, the sequel.
Hello, Scott. You'll never do 17 push-ups.
Starring Teen Idol, Scott the Engineer.
I would have never let you come if I knew you were going to use the tape. Now stay out of my face!
Starts January 7th on the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, you want to watch, you want to listen to some Cher stuff?
Yeah, let's listen to Cher, because I really didn't get a chance to hear again. I know she cried a lot.
Want to hear her crying at the funeral?
Yeah.
Oh, Celestine's on the phone, too. Hold on a sec. Celestine, you have no arms and no legs, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
Well, they don't work, whatever she's got.
All I know is she was making about $200,000 a year panhandling on the boardwalk.
Was it that much?
$200,000.
Wasn't that much.
Oh, come on, baby. I got.
I'm telling you, it's nowhere near that much. People are giving you money. What they did was they asked me how much did I make on one holiday, and I said I have made $2,000. They multiplied that by every day of the year.
Oh,
that was a really good day.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
That's $2,000 more money. That's $2,000 in a day. You're never gonna make that at McDonald's.
I know that.
Now, what do you do? Someone told me you work at the drive-thru as a speed bump. Is that true?
I'm a dispatch coordinator. I dispatch the call because McDonald's now delivers in Atlantic City, and they can deliver to you in New York.
So what do? You wheel your kids wheel you into work every day, and you.
No, I wheel myself.
Wow, and then you actually stand there. Lay there and answer the phones.
Yep.
There you go. There's a woman putting herself to work.
Wow. Did they have to set up the office special for you?
Well, not so much special. You know, the heads and everything. Howard, I would like for you to come out here and flip some burgers with me.
Yeah, well.
What are you doing near burgers?
Honey, I wouldn't put you anywhere near burgers. You're going to burn your face on the grill. She just lays there. She has no arms and no legs.
She has to do everything with her mouth.
Yeah, she's on her belly. Well, I'm glad to see you put yourself to work, Celestine. I think that's an inspiration.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I'm having a book signing in New York. Could you come?
Just tell me where it is. I'll promote it. I'm not going, though.
Howard, I post the things for you. I come to your show. You can't do that for me?
No. She's always getting me.
It's a tough world.
It's a tough world, honey. Some people are born without arms and legs. You know how it is. Go ahead. Tell us where it's going to be.
At McDonald's.
Which one?
In Manhattan.
Well, there's lots of them here.
I know. I don't know which one yet because all of them want me.
All right, honey. All of them. Well, you should go to all of them. Listen, you call me when you have the address and the date, and we'll promote it.
We don't want to go see her working?
I think, but she's going to be answering the phone. I want to see her flip burgers and fry fries. That's what I want to see.
Well, Howard.
Yeah.
Please come. When you call me, I come 6 o'clock in the morning, Howard. I get out my bed. I do come to your show when you ask me.
This is why I hate talking to her.
She starts begging you.
Yeah, she's a
breaks
beggar.
you down.
And she kills me with this.
My book.
Is there ever a time that she could talk to me and not beg?
Why don't you find out if she has an appearance every time you talk to her?
Honey?
Yes.
Why you always put me on the spot and asking me?
Putting you on the spot, Howard. I always do when you call me.
Is there ever a time you call me?
Shows, your TV shows, anything. You ask me to cut a steak, But
Man, I promote your appearances. I don't want to stand there and book signing.
Give me 20 minutes, Howard.
20 minutes?
You're a busy man. That's a lot of money.
I'm busy. I got to go home and look at my fish.
Just show up, and the people will show up.
See, when a woman with no arms and legs asks you to do
I know, and you see it, you sound like a real bully thing. No.
Help me out with this. Would you just blow her off for me? You do it. I don't want to be the mean one.
Have her call me after the show.
Okay, all right.
There you go, Bubba.
And never put it through again. All right, you know what, Celestine? I'll check my schedule. You got to give me a date, and call Gary after the show, okay?
Y'all not going to brush me off.
I'm not brushing you off, honey.
All right, now, if you
she didn't fall for that.
Yeah, she knows that routine.
7 fast in New York.
What?
And ask for Miss Williams, and she'll deliver you anything hot to your door.
Yeah, I could use something hot right now. What's that number again?
337 fast. And if they still trying to order my book, it's 1-800-788-7654.
All right, baby. Let me put you on hold because I want to work out that appearance. But you tell Gary all the dates.
All right, thank you.
All right, hold on.
McDonald's now delivers.
Wow, I didn't know that. You need a burger that bad that you got to have it sent to your house?
I can't get there. Bring it to me.
Yeah, I need it immediately. All right. Oh, that guy read through that like a buzzsaw. Today is my birthday. There is no birthday show. Robin assures me there will be no birthday show at all this year. I believe there will be one. I think this is to throw me off, and I think this week we'll see a birthday show. I certainly hope so. Because those are the best shows we ever do. And I think that's insane that we're not having one. Speaking of birthdays, who shares a birthday with me, Robin?
Who?
Preskin.
That's right.
So now,
calling in to wish you happy birthday?
I think he's wishing himself a happy birthday.
No, Howard, listen, I'm listening to that grilled chicken sandwich. I'm starving.
Well, why don't you buy something to eat? You're a millionaire.
Robin, happy birthday, Howard.
Preskin, you have done some amazing things. Hey, this is kind of weird how this worked out just by accident. There's a woman on our phone, Susan Andrews, who I said she could come through, and her son has been missing. She wants to...
Yes, I've been seeing his posters all over town.
Preskin, you know where he is?
No.
You don't do any of that?
No, I read thoughts, but those are heart-wrenching. That's heartbreaking.
He reads thoughts?
Can't you do something about this?
I wish I could. I'd be the first one in line, Howard.
You know, he can make tables and stuff, jump up on Halloween.
I can jump into what they're thinking, but...
What am I thinking?
If I put her on the phone... If I put her on the phone with you, Preskin, could you maybe think
No.
What if something pops in?
Howard, I want to wish you a happy birthday, truly. I'm sharing a birthday with you.
What are you, like 80 now?
No, I'm close to that. I'm 63.
We were having a discussion about you this morning. Do you lie about your age?
No, I don't. Listen, the last time I called you on a birthday was from Oslo, Norway. I'll never forget your birthday, Howard.
All right. Well, I won't forget yours. Yeah, you're not.
Well,
all right, Preskin.
I'm celebrating one a year from today, but that's okay.
Preskin, read my mind. I'm trying to get rid of you.
All right, Howard.
All right, there you go. Guy doesn't understand when I'm cutting him short. All right, on our phone is Susan Andrews. Gary told me about this. Susan, what happened? Your son disappeared?
Hi, who's this?
This is Howard.
Howard.
Your son disappeared on New Year's Eve. He was in Times Square. First of all, never go to Times Square on New Year's Eve, period.
You're bound to turn up missing.
You are. That's true.
Get out of here.
What do you mean, get out of here?
He's been going down there for 5 years.
Really?
And it finally happened.
He always came home.
Where do you live, on Long Island?
What?
Where do you live?
I'm up in Brewster, New York.
Oh,
Putnam.
Brewster. Okay, Putnam. Your son went New Year's Eve. How old a guy are we talking about?
He's 22.
22 years old. Robin.
Was he with friends?
He was with friends, Robin, and also just a couple of them were acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
And they went down to watch the ball drop. They turned around, the group he was with, and they said that he was gone. In the meantime, his father and I don't know anything about this. The next day we figured he probably had gone over one of their houses to sleep over, and we get a call, like, in the afternoon, New Year's Day. No call, no nothing. My husband starts calling around because his feeling was something was wrong, you know, or he wanted to know. I come home 5 o'clock, and he's all panic-stricken. So we proceeded to go from there. We called all the boys he was with. They all thought he was with the other guy. So, of course, now we're freaking out here. We knew something was wrong. We got in touch with the police.
He lives with you?
Pardon me?
He lives in your house?
He lives in my house, Howard, and the reason I called you, which I want to let you know, you are somebody that, like, from the very beginning when people told me, like, I had to get in touch with the media, I said I have to get in touch with Howard because Lawrence relates to you. if anybody could get to him, it's you. I had up in his room on his little digital thing with all his friends, K-Rock's number. Then today, like I told Gary, I was going through his things to get some feelings, and I see a yellow piece of paper, K-Rock, with your phone numbers on it. I was like, and the other thing is, you were born in 54. I'm born in 54. I just found that out this morning.
You just found out? Birthday. Oh, you found out that I was born. I said you would have found out that you were born in 54.
No.
Do you think there's some sort of psychic link?
I was born. I'm a little more on top of it, but I was like...
Yeah, but Susan, let's get down to finding your son. So he disappears New Year's Eve. You don't figure, obviously you think he's probably at someone else's house. You figure it out. You call the cops. And now, what are the cops saying? They're obviously got to be saying a couple of things here. Either...
Foul play,
somebody abducted him, right? That's one scenario.
They haven't... Howard... They've been coming up with zero.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you want them to do? I mean, it's hard to find someone. So let's work on this.
Well,
either it's. I know that's what I'm trying to do with you.
We got groups going out. I mean, I'm looking for some kind of answers. It's like I don't know if they're just supposed to be looking at New York City.
Do you think was he having an argument or a problem with you?
No.
Okay. Do you think he ran away?
No, he didn't. Why would he? He's 22. He could leave anytime he wants.
That's why I'm asking.
Was he in a relationship or?
No relationship, Robin. He has a couple of girls who call and he's in touch with, and but nobody's steady.
Yeah. So
it's a mystery. It's like
all right.
He was planning on going skiing on Friday.
All right. So he obviously this could be foul play. We don't have to rule out the fact that he might have just run away. We don't know.
No.
Or he has met with something even worse. Let's hope not. But
but
it could
the thing is that we don't know, and it's like how do you find out? And today's 12 days, and it's like we're like reaching,
How do you find out?
But how do you grab a 22-year-old off the street in a crowd like that?
Well, maybe there was a kid last.
You're not talking about just a 22. You're talking about a guy who's 6'4", has those lug shoes on that gives him another inch or two.
Right.
How could they miss him? Is my point. He supposedly was running around in a T-shirt that night. It was 15 degrees, Howard.
Because you've got 500,000 people out on the street in Times Square. Nobody would even know if there was foul play going on. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to figure out that if somebody, let's say 4 guys come up to you and say, hey, man, get into our car or something like that, and they have a gun on you.
Yeah, but usually something like that happens when the crowd is moving. This was... they were standing there watching the ball drop, and he disappeared.
Susan, what can I do for you to help you out here? Because I'm really at a loss. If your son Larry is listening and somehow he's just run away, then please call us because your mother's worried out of her mind.
Yeah, just to reassure that you're okay.
If anybody has any tips or anybody knows maybe what might have happened and you're listening to the show, why don't you give us a call?
Can you just try to stay in touch with me a little bit if you can, because I just need all the support. Lawrence watches you guys at night on that E channel. I sit there with him, and I just have like a really strong feeling. If he's out there personally, he will hear you because you're who he listens to.
All right, well, then you got it. Okay, Susan.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, if I hear anything, I'll call you.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That's Susan Andrews. Her son is missing, 22 years old.
Weird.
I was going to say, but I saved it till she got off the phone. But I think there was a kid, Baba Booey was telling me, that last year or something disappeared.
Baba Booey.
And they found him in the
drink.
In the drink, yeah, in the lake or something. In the East River, right? I mean, you don't know. Hopefully that didn't happen to this kid, especially because he's a fan, and we need all the fans we can get.
We don't like to lose fans.
No, we don't. I got a letter the other day from some guy. My friend died. He was 50 years old. He was the biggest fan of you. And great. One of Imus's decrepit old fans couldn't die?
Well, they all did, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That's why he has no audience left.
I think every one of them has dropped.
All right, I got a lot of share tape, and I got a lot of tape from the...
People's Choice Award.
Yeah, but Annette has a question. Go ahead.
Hi, Robin.
Good morning.
Oh, happy birthday, Howard.
Thank you.
Robin, I have a question. I know you had a breast reduction, right?
Yes.
And I'm considering it. I've consulted with a couple of doctors. When you had your breast reduction, did you get lifted, and did you have implants put in to kind of help lift you up?
No, I didn't have any implants. I got a little lift, I suppose.
She didn't really need... She had so much. Let me ask you, what size, Annette, are your blobby nubbins?
They're actually pretty nice. The doctor says they're beautiful. They're a 36 double D, and I've been a double D since high school.
So you're not like deflated or anything?
Let me guess what's going on here.
Not
It's
so much.
not
I
that
just
yours.
want a little lift. I'm like, I take really good care of my body, and it's probably a little premature, but I'm considering getting the lift where they just go around the nipple. But
How old are you?
42.
42. All right, let me tell you something. What I suspect is going on here, not that they're too big, but that they're like flabby. And they're hanging down by your belly button somewhere.
No, they're not actually. They're not even down to my elbow. They look pretty good right now.
So why touch them?
Why are you bothering me?
Because I want to just lift them a little bit. I feel
She's not
like,
being honest with me.
All right, I'll fess up. About 10 years ago, I've been like 30 double D since high school.
Go ahead.
I wanted to get a lift, and the doctor talked me out of it, and so he said, get some implants to help lift it. So I did. So they're silicone, and I'm considering I want to get them taken out.
No wonder they look good, because you got the silicone breast implant.
They look
great. Why didn't you just say that in the beginning? Why you
just like they did when I was in high school, except they're kind of starting, I'm 42.
Let me tell you something, honey. The reason your breasts still look good is because you got those implants in there.
Yeah, but I got to get a scar taken care of underneath, and so...
All right, listen to me.
Do you like silicone or saline?
You're not letting me talk, are you? You got questions, but you don't want answers, do you? What do you need my answers for? You seem to have them all.
Breast expert.
All right, here's the deal. Your breasts look good because you got implants. Don't kid yourself. That's why they're still sticking straight out like a teenager. That's why they're not all flapjacky.
Flapjacky.
All right? So what you want to do is get the silicone out of there. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, you want to replace one implant with another.
And you want to put...
Maybe.
You want to put...
Doctor
What do you mean
said-
maybe?
Silicone. He says you can do silicone again now that it's much more natural feeling than
If
saline.
you reduce the size of your breast, you go in and get a tightening job, you're going to have B cups.
No, I don't want to have B cups.
Robin had triple F, so she had plenty of skin to burn.
Here we go.
I saw what you were doing on there. She had like basketball.
Well, I have some skin. That's the thing. I have.
No, you're going to need implants.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the implant and just not get another one.
And leave me alone. Thank you.
And consult with your doctor. What are you on the phone with us for?
Talking to me. And you see how she lied? I knew she was concealing something.
You got to the bottom of it.
I'm a breast expert. I knew this didn't sound right.
That story didn't sound right to you.
Didn't sound kosher.
Phonies are breast.
That's right. As phony as her breast. So Cher put on quite a crying scene at the funeral. Let's start with that. Let me see what we got here.
She starts off crying.
This is, to me, unbelievable. I mean, what is she crying about? I remember seeing her on Letterman screaming about how Sonny was no good.
All I know is this is the most we've seen her do in years, so I guess she figured it was a command performance.
I guess.
Please excuse my papers, but I've been writing this stupid eulogy for...
Exactly. Stupid eulogy. It's stupid. You thought the guy was stupid. You told everyone he was stupid for years. And now you're talking about his stupid eulogy.
Past 48 hours, and of course I know that this...
Imagine she says it's a stupid eulogy. No wonder Sonny had no respect.
Yeah, well, you wrote it.
Yeah. The stupid eulogy. Can you get an Oscar for funerals? I think that's what she was going for.
Would make Sonny really happy. It's like Dan said, he got the last laugh when you... So, because I've had to write some of it down doesn't mean that I'm unprepared. It just means that I'm over-prepared and that this is probably the most important thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah, my sister and my mother were like, I can't believe how good she looks.
Even crying.
Yeah, even crying. I said, yeah, well, first of all, she works out, and second of all, she got about $9 million worth of plastic surgery.
That's right.
You could look like that, too. Crying out loud.
That's a face made for photographs.
And Chastity, hoofa. She can't compete with her mother, so she went the whole other way. With the obesity. Yeah. I didn't see Chastity once on that funeral.
They showed her. She was sitting there.
Yeah. Cher should have done costume changes during the funeral.
Which is what she would usually do during her show.
And this was a show. I'm just confused
In
over...
fact, the outfit outfit wasn't even that great.
No, that was kind of a disappointment.
I was looking at it and said, what is that?
Yeah, why no belly
She
shirt?
didn't even dress for Sonny.
How come no accompanying belly jewelry?
You know what? She was right. Sonny always knew what to do. He put you in clothing.
Yeah, if Sonny was there, he said, show off your ass tattoos, honey. Those ass tattoos always look like she crapped in her pants
I know, it always
anyway.
looked like some mess was back there.
Don't pay any attention. This is probably going to happen from time to time. And I also know that he is someplace loving this.
Oh, those choppers, just licking.
I know,
and
licking in those choppers. Just big fake choppers. She got Baba Booey teeth. That's one funny thing, man, with her. Because you know what it is? Her teeth were, is that called a malocclusion?
Baba Booey.
I wouldn't know.
What is it when your teeth protrude?
They call that an overbite.
Is that what it was? She had like a weird thing. Like some teeth were out somewhere. So she got these big old Baba Booey choppers. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
It's a sign of intelligence.
Thought that son wasn't to be taken seriously because he allowed himself to be the butt of the jokes on the Sonny and Cher show.
But
what people don't realize is that he created Sonny and Cher.
See what it is.
He knew what was right for us, you know. He just always knew the right.
I saw her on one show going, he was controlling, manipulative, overbearing.
He cheated on me.
Now it's like he knew what was right for us. So which is it, Cher? Which do we believe? I mean, when a guy dies, everything goes away. Like Kathy Lee Gifford. Michael Kennedy died. He's a good man. What do you mean? 2 weeks ago, the guy was like the scumbag of the planet. Was with the babysitter.
That's a question. We have to get the answer to this question.
Yeah, who
is the real Sonny?
Yeah. Which one's the Sonny? The one you badmouthed all those years, or the one now who knew what was good for your career?
Thing, and he wanted to make people laugh so much that he had the confidence to be.
Confidence? You had to have a girl in a bikini standing next to him.
Yeah.
What confidence does that take? Go out and be funny without the bikini.
The butt of the joke, because he created the joke.
Boy, those choppers were going a mile a minute.
She was licking and licking.
Licking those teeth.
Things wet.
Because Baba Booey does that. He's got the big fake choppers, and he's always wetting them down with his tongue. He was wetting that. You know, I gotta go watch that tape. You got the tape?
Oh, yeah.
Please give it to me.
I will.
I can't believe Sonny's coffin wasn't open. It said open casket.
It did, but you know what? I think that it never was. I think that was a misprint.
And they had a real Catholic thing, like the guy with the smoking purse.
Yeah.
They even had a smoking
Guy
purse.
was waving that around. They had the little kids. You know, I'm not Catholic.
Right.
And all I ever read about the Catholic Church is how children are being abused.
And it's always funny during every ceremony how many little children are involved.
And I see all these little children walking out with, holding all the stuff.
With a guy in a dress and a purse.
Right. And I thought, I just don't like this picture.
Yeah. And then everyone getting on their knees for their wafers and taking it in the mouth. Yeah, the whole thing's creepy. All religion is creepy. The Catholics don't feel singled out.
Really? It's just when you get to see it, it's like eerie.
Yeah, it's so boring.
Yeah, you're waiting for Cher.
Yeah.
The priest is carrying on.
Yeah, let's bring out Cher. In fact, the priest had on a better outfit than Cher.
That's true.
Yeah.
He actually planned for this occasion.
Man, he had a
Cher
nice
was
number.
wearing pants, I think.
Yeah, at least the priest was wearing like a
Bob Mackie.
Bob Mackie creation.
She was all covered up.
When we were crying, he actually cried too. I said, well, I'm not 17, about to turn 18. I'm 16, about to turn 17, but I can't go through the rest of my life without you. And so...
Well, she did, didn't she?
She figured it out.
Yeah, she figured out how to get along without that albatross.
To put you in jail, could you just do it anyway? Well, so my mother kept pushing all that year. But then I turned 18 and everything was all right. I want to close.
Where is the widow? I mean, does she say anything?
She's not there. She's in the audience because Cher's the widow.
Right.
But
if I was the widow, I wouldn't even want Cher there.
Cher was hanging out. In fact, at one point she says, if you could see my house, I mean Mary's house.
Right. She's like, she's still married to him now. God forbid she should miss a minute in the limelight.
I wanted to tell Mary and Chezzy and...
Cesare.
Cesare. Hippie name.
Cesare Bono.
Cesare Bono.
And Kiana, I think, the other one.
Oh, everyone's so self-important. We can't have normal names.
Cesare.
Kiana. Scientific map.
Kiana, how proud I am of what he made himself after we were separated and his accomplishments. And I know...
Isn't she the one who said that she didn't buy into him being a congressman or a mayor?
Yeah, that he was just about the level of a used car salesman.
Right.
A person just doesn't decide to become a congressman in the middle of their life and then be one, but it's so typically Sonny to do something so crazy like that.
Well, you know.
And then Sonny became Son.
Yeah. Oh, please. Honey, Sonny, my love, my great love.
When Son and I were doing that.
That's what's great about dying. It's the best PR move you can make.
Absolutely. Everybody will start telling great stories about it.
Yeah. Even a scumbag like me.
Even the fact that he was married to somebody else and running around with a 16-year-old becomes wonderful.
Yeah. Look at Kathy Lee. Michael Kennedy's a great guy for running around with a 16-year-old.
He walked into this room, and I swear to God, I saw him, and like everybody else in the room was just washed away in this kind of soft...
Yeah, because he looked bizarre.
...focus filter.
That's when I walk into a room, everybody brushes everyone away. You never saw anything like it. It's a nightmare. I went to a fancy Hollywood party when I was out in Los Angeles last time. Biggest stars in the world were there. Everybody was focused on me.
Parted the seas, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't fun when you look like this. I sure parted those seas.
Kind of like when Maria saw Tony at the dance. And I looked at him, and he was, he had this, weird hairdo between Caesar and Napoleon. As a matter of fact, one of the first things that he ever told me was that he was a descendant of Napoleon.
That's kind of weird because I know you know this, Robin. Anybody who reads the Globe, they trace my lineage.
Yeah.
I'm a direct descendant of Napoleon for real.
That's right. She would have fallen for you.
Yeah. So Sonny and I would be related. Bonaparte and Bono. Howard Bono. How did I become Stern? From Bonaparte.
You must have been on Josephine's side or something.
I don't know. I think I was.
The last thing I want to say is, when I was young...
That was 100 years ago, wasn't it?
You can remember back then?
Yeah.
There was this section in the Reader's Digest.
Uh-oh, I sense a big cry coming on.
It's called The Most Unforgettable Character I've Ever Met. And for me, that person is Sonny Bono. And no matter how long I live or who I meet in my life, that person will always be Son for me. Thank you.
What about that heroin addict?
You don't remember him? He wasn't unforgettable?
She's known so much. If he's at the top of that list, wow. You think at the Greg Allman funeral she'll have some cool stuff to say?
We'll have to wait and see. He seems to be hanging in there.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. Guy on the phone who claims to have a gun to his head and is going to kill himself, but we get this all the time.
And nobody ever does anything.
Yeah, and if they do, I'm going to feel terrible because I couldn't talk to them.
And we'll get bad press because of it.
Yeah. Well, I'd hesitate to pick up the phone.
But you got to now.
Now I do?
I can't wait to hear this one.
Mike, can you do me a favor and not kill yourself?
Okay.
Please, because it'll make me look very bad.
Listen, Mr. Stern?
Yes.
Listen, thank you for taking the call. Can you do me a little favor? You don't know me, and I'm really distraught right now.
I understand.
And
nobody's more distraught than me after hearing Cher's speech.
I know. Listen, I don't want you to think I'm an idiot, but what I want you to do, just a little favor, and I want you to give my ex-girlfriend a call. I know this sounds stupid over a girl.
You're not going to kill yourself over a girl.
Killing yourself over a girl?
No, listen.
Can I tell you one thing? Are you really thinking of shooting yourself?
Yes.
Okay, listen to me.
What was so great about this girl?
Yeah, believe me. As great as, when I used to date 100 years ago.
Yeah. Listen.
Would you listen to me?
I'm listening.
So whenever I go out with a girl, I'd be in such pain because inevitably it would be over.
I hear you.
And I'm talking about big pain.
I hear you.
Because I figured I'm never going to be able to get another one. That was the only reason. If I knew I could get another one.
You wouldn't have felt so bad.
Right.
I hear you.
You're losing the one you just barely able to
Can I just tell you something, Mike?
Yes.
The one you had, even though you think she's so great now, let me tell you something. She ain't that great. It's only because you can't get another one in your mind.
You're going to find a better one.
I swear to you, you will find another girl. And you know what? You're going to forget as soon as you have another girl, this other one, you're not even going to care.
You'll be sorry that you ever even felt like this.
When your wiener is being satisfied by a new bitch, you don't mind my street jargon?
No, not at all.
You are going to be in seventh heaven, and you're going to go like, oh, thank God I didn't kill myself.
Yeah, baby.
And you will get another bitch.
What happened? She left you?
What happened was, we've been going out for 6 years, and, my...
Thank God it's over now. Imagine if you got married and you had to split everything with her. Then you'd really have a reason to kill yourself.
It is, Howard. I know that she still loves me, and I know that...
Who cares? You're going to get a better one.
Why is she leaving you if she loves you?
What's that?
Why is she leaving you if she loves you?
Because he's unstable.
What?
Things weren't going too well, and I needed her to... I want her to be happy, most of all. Not only me being happy, I want her to be happy. And whatever happiness I can give her or not give her, that's what I want. And I don't want her just to leave me. She was my best friend. I have nobody else in my life.
Now what you're thinking is if you kill yourself, then she'll feel sorry for the rest of her life.
She's going to get married and go on.
Yeah, don't do it. It ain't worth it, man. And then when you get another girl,
yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
And it'll be a big ego boost to her. Yeah, people kill themselves over me.
Yeah, you're only making her feel good by killing yourself.
I hear you. Listen, Howard.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Listen, I'm not going to kill myself.
All right, good.
But can you? I know you're not going to do it, and I'm just going to ask you from a favor from a little guy.
Go ahead. Okay, what's the favor?
The little guy from the transit authority.
All right, stop sucking up to me. Just tell me what the favor is. All right.
Listen, can you call her? And all I want you to do is.
All right, I'll tell you what.
I want you to.
I'll tell you what I'm.
What's that?
Don't use the S word.
All right. I want you to.
Shock the hell out of her.
Shock the hell out of her. No. And I want you to just say, hey, listen. I want. This is from Mike. Be happy for the rest of your life.
Well, I'll do it on the air.
You don't want us to try to get her back?
No, not to get her back. You know
he wants her back. You know why you want me to do this? Because you want her back.
No, I want her to. You know what I want? I want her to feel good about her.
Nah, you want her back. Listen to me. You're going to get... Forget calling her. Because you know what that is? That's just playing into the...
Yeah, you're just trying to stay in touch.
Yeah.
Howard.
Listen to me.
Even if
you listening to me, Mike?
I'm listening. Yeah.
When you get a new bitch, you're going to be happy.
I know I'm going to be happy.
And you're going to get a new one.
I know.
There's plenty of fish out in that sea.
I know there's plenty, and I'm not that bad of a guy.
And you want to know something?
Yeah.
If you married this girl, in 5 years, you'd be banging your head against the wall with a gun in your mouth.
No, you know.
Trust me.
I know
that's
that.
Baba Booey.
Listen, even if...
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you. Go out and find a girl. Forget about this one.
Do me a favor.
Do me a favor.
Listen, thanks a lot.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right.
A hell of a lot.
All right. Sonny was married to Cher. He found 2 women even better looking than her. Do you know that Sonny was married once before Cher and had a child with that woman?
Where's that kid?
Where's that kid?
I didn't see that kid at the funeral.
All I saw was Cesare and Keanu.
Chiana. And Cassidy.
And Chia Pet. All right, Mike. Go ahead. Go have fun now. Stop it. Stop that nonsense killing yourself over a broad. Crying out loud. Broads. They didn't have vaginas. We could get so much more done.
What?
You know. Broads. The broads every minute. These broads will drive you crazy. Start killing yourself. All right, let's take a break, come back, and get in with the... What is these called again? People's Choice Award?
The People's Choice Awards.
All right. Thank you. Let's talk about the People's Choice Awards. 1 second. Mike, the suicidal guy, wants to thank me.
Oh.
Mike, you want to thank me?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Listen, buddy, I'm a big fan of yours, and I just want to thank you very much.
You feel better now, right?
Listen,
using the S word.
I'm sorry. I don't really want to do that. What I really want to do, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't know how to get through to you. And this is what I want to do. I want to shout out, say to who I want to say to.
No, this guy's insane. I'm not going to listen to this.
Yeah, you could push him over the edge.
Yeah, I know. He's shouting out.
All of a sudden, he's a happy guy.
Yeah, now I know.
He should get some medication for that.
Now he's like, hey, buddy. 2 seconds ago, he was going to kill himself. Now he's saying, buddy, happy days are here again. I really have a whole new agenda that I'm happy as can be. I'm not going to pull the trigger on me. Who wants to hear that?
And then he's so self-important, he can just call up and say, hey, I want to talk to Howard and get right through.
Yeah. Gotten out of control. All right. So we were talking about these awards last night.
People's Choice Awards. These are the awards where the Gallup poll goes out and surveys people to determine who are the favorite stars.
Yeah. Well, I see here you got Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah was the female TV performer of the year.
Which made no sense.
Her talk show. She was up against Helen Hunt for Mad About You and Julia Louis-Dreyfus for the Seinfeld show.
Two people who work off scripts.
Are two actresses who are playing parts.
Yeah.
And then there's Oprah, who's playing herself.
Right. Okay. Let's hear what she had to say.
Well, what can I say? It is a blessing and a great joy in my life to be rewarded by the people. Thank you, people.
Wow.
That's one thing they all do. They thank the people.
They thank the people, whoever they may be.
Rewarded for doing what we consider to be God's work, really.
What? She's doing God's work?
She's doing God's work on television.
How do I get that? How do I get some God's work? She's doing God's work. Now she's speaking directly to God.
Well, God must have programmed the show.
Well, evidently. I mean, the girl's a billionaire.
To uplift as well as entertain people in a way that makes them think differently about their lives and think for the best about themselves. So thank you, Hartford family. Thank you, all the wonderful people, my friends who give me support. Thank you, Stedman. Always there, steady. And thank you, People's Choice. Thank you so much.
Steady Stedman. Yeah, there's a relationship I'd love to figure out. I'd love to know what he's up to.
I think everybody would. I know that in one of the tabloids, that when they were on vacation over the holidays, they were saying that Oprah has to exercise by herself.
Right.
You know, to stay on her diet. Stedman stays on the golf course.
Yeah, you don't want to see that.
But he's not helping her.
Yeah. Who wants to sit there while she jogs around in those... First of all, I got her video workout tape, or whatever it is, inspirational tape. When she works out, she insists on wearing like a bra top and like panty bottoms. And,
really?
Yeah,
She's
and
like undressed?
Because her, like, you know, women usually have kind of flatter stomachs than guys.
Yeah.
So it shows off her stomach, but she's got these tight outfits on. Her upper arms and thighs are, you know, her upper arms are all flabby. Her thighs and her ass are huge. And I mean, you're watching this thing going, God, she ran a marathon and she still got an ass like a hippopotamus? How do you run 26 miles and still have an ass on you like that?
I don't know how you do that.
It's the worst advertisement for working out. Because you look at her and you go, you know what? Why bother trying?
Well, I once heard somebody say, you know, a guy who was a runner, you know, and he said, you know, it really bothers me when I see some people jogging because I know they're never going to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Oprah's one of those people, I guess.
Wow. All right, I see Jerry Seinfeld next.
Jerry Seinfeld won for best comedy show.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I got to tell you something. Did you watch the football game and see the Jerry Seinfeld commercials?
No.
I don't know how you missed them. It's Jerry Seinfeld and an animated Superman. They kick ass.
Really?
It's really great.
Oh,
I was
have
like,
to check that out.
I was like, now
Is that a good one?
there's a TV commercial
Is
I'd
it
like
like
to be
the
in.
American Express
Yeah.
deal?
Yep. It's Superman and Jerry walking down the street, complaining about being celebrities, like what a hassle it is. It's really very funny. It's very funny. And then they see Lois. And Superman, Jerry goes, can you see Lois because you're looking through the building? He goes, well, it's a glass window, you idiot. And they go in, and Superman...
Wait, it's a cartoon and Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
But Lois is real. Everyone else is real except for Superman.
Oh.
And then he walks in, and he goes, hey, Lois. Lois goes, Superman, I'm in trouble. I don't have any money to pay for my groceries. And he goes, oh, my God, in this outfit, I don't have any money on me. And Jerry goes, wait, I can help you. And he spins around like Superman, and he hands her his credit card.
His American Express card.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then there's even more funny stuff in it. It's pretty good.
I'll have to check that out.
Now, there's something they could make into a movie. It's funny. Anybody else think that was great? Give me a call because I got to confirm my own reality.
No, Howard, you're right. They were unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like a grade A+ commercial. But you know what? I hate the Jerry Seinfeld show. I'm really not a fan of it. I would watch this.
This is better than the show. His commercials are better than the show.
Yeah, he should have won a People's Choice Award for this.
It was funny, and the Superman animation was really cool.
Oh, it was great. It was great. Because Superman's like a regular guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
Huh.
It almost sounds like the guy who plays Kramer is doing the Superman voice. Am I crazy? Lost Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Well, anyway, here's Jerry giving his acceptance speech.
Especially people.
Thanking the people.
Everybody has to refer to the people.
I love how none of these people will applaud. They know they're not people. I just want to say to NBC that I have been reading some of the articles about the show and the offers that were made, and I think I may have made a mistake. I don't think I heard right, actually. I heard a 5, and I must have blanked out because this is insane.
Man, if I was him, I'd take it. You never have enough money, man. $125 million to do next season?
Yeah, but he made $94 million in the last 2 years, according to Forbes magazine.
Yeah, but you know Robin as well as I do. After taxes, what is that?
No, I'm just kidding. But I really want to thank this amazing human pyramid that I stand on every week, and especially Castle Rock Entertainment, who is the people who really make the show and don't get enough credit for it. They're the ones that discovered it, they supported it, they spent all the money on it.
Yeah, why are you taking all the money?
They spent it, I took it.
And I want to name some of these people because, let's face it, after this, it could be all over for them. We have Greg Cavett, one of our writers, Danny O'Keefe, Jennifer Crittenden, Spike Ferguson, Dave Mandel, Steve
Howard Stern.
Names.
Does he name Rob Reiner?
Baba Booey.
No.
Doesn't he own Castle Rock or something?
Does he? I don't think so.
It's either that or Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, maybe.
No, Rob Reiner.
No, you're right. It is Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner owns Castle Rock?
He did. I think he sold it to Ted Turner.
Really?
Hey, speaking of Ted Turner, let me give a shout-out to that guy. He finally did something right. TNT is promoting Babylon 5. Great.
You know what? I saw that movie they did, which was really good.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to start watching.
Yeah, it's a cool show.
Gave me some of the history.
Yeah.
But anyway, who else do we have there?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Now, here's a guy who has a thing for Jerry Seinfeld.
He is pissed.
Where the hell did this rivalry come from?
Well, according to Tim, he says, because I read another thing by Tim Allen. All he does is he obsesses on Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
When Jerry Seinfeld had his first season, and the show was called Seinfeld Chronicles, they were up against Tim Allen's show, and Tim Allen clobbered Seinfeld.
Yeah.
When Seinfeld moved nights to Thursday nights, that's when he finally did good.
Right.
And it drives Tim Allen crazy because he doesn't get the accolades that Jerry Seinfeld gets.
Yeah.
It makes him nuts.
What? Why would you care?
He cares.
Because all of a sudden he can't stop talking about Jerry Seinfeld. Now, he doesn't necessarily say anything about Jerry Seinfeld in his acceptance speech.
But you know he's talking about him.
But you notice that, I mean, in the category, this was for Best TV Performer, Male TV Performer, and it was Seinfeld, Tim Allen, and somebody else. And Tim Allen won, and he literally jumps out of his seat. He's so happy
really
to have beaten Jerry Seinfeld.
Then pressure might be getting at Tim Allen. He should go back to selling Coke.
Yeah, and he's congratulating himself on it being able to do more stuff, you know.
Let's see.
I don't want that song. Don't do that one. Chad and Jeremy, the We Five, something in that nature, kind of that folk rock thing or something, but not that. None of that stuff, whatever that was. I have, Mr. President, it is a little odd to have Harrison Ford right here, Mr. President.
I never saw that movie.
You know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, I can't wait till it comes out on video. Is that out on video?
I don't think so yet.
However, I got very emotional. I realized after Whoopi's great speech, I was lucky enough to cross over from a stand-up comedian, 4 films and a TV series, which is my love, and that's what this is about, and it truly is. I was a popular...
Now TV is his love because his last couple of movies bombed.
Right.
Comedian, because I really have no background in this. I've done this forever for an audience like my family in the Midwest, and that's what you appreciate, and that's what this whole thing's about. I must, because I'm sitting at the table with them, my management, Rick Baker and Richard Messina. Rick and Richard, my management, because they're at the table, damn it.
Hey, Rich Messina, we know him.
We do?
Yeah, we've met him.
I must say that
Wasn't he in Loggins and Messina?
No.
my wife, Laura, and Katie at home, I love you. You just mean a tremendous amount to me, and if I don't...
That wife goes everywhere with Tim Allen. He ain't allowed out of her
Except
sight.
that day he got picked up for drunk driving. She let him out alone.
Right. Here's Kirstie Alley.
Kirstie Alley won for Veronica's Closet as, I guess, Best New...
She's gotten so fat she don't even fit in the closet.
Yeah, Best Star in a New Sitcom or something. I forget what these categories are.
I wrote this down because my children are at home with chicken pox, and I've been up for a couple of nights.
That was real.
Hi, Lily. Hi, True.
Lily and True.
True, Trim. I don't know what
Wow.
the names are.
I love these names. Keanu, Shay Shazes. What is it? What is Cher's?
Cesare and Chiana.
I think Cesare and Chiana. I think Cher thinks they're hers. What?
You know what's really funny? You know how you talk about when you worked on your movie, you start to become really good friends with people that you generally just don't hang around with?
Right.
Like the fat woman on the show, Kathy and the Jimmy.
Yeah.
She started thanking all the people at Craft Services by name.
Yeah, look how fat she is. She better thank them.
I think that's a big part of that show. Look at how Kirstie's growing.
That's her food. In fact, I'd say the craft services are influencing the entire cast.
She named like 6 names. Like
Really?
Bobby, Jimmy, Joey.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, nobody thinks Craft Services.
You don't think craft services unless you're fat.
She's always carrying on like she doesn't know where she is,
Yeah,
what's
she's always.
going on.
It's always like she's high or something. You know.
This is a really big honor because when you come out of the shoot with a new series, you never know if it's going to be accepted.
I hate her for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why.
And
she's born on your birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why I hate her. Yeah, get off of my birthday. Go thank Craft Services.
For me, if you come up with a series that was accepted, then you really want to...
Why is it called Craft Services?
I don't know.
If it's going to be accepted. So it's a huge honor. I have a show that's mostly about underpants, and everybody sort of wears them and likes
So
them.
maybe I should watch that.
And so I know all you people do, and
I'm pretty involved with my underpants.
that's why you voted for us. Thank you.
I have a show devoted to underpants, too. Do I need to hear the rest of this? Oh, let's hear what you think.
Yeah, she says some weird stuff even in the thank you.
All right.
NBC, Cosmo Bright and Crane, Warner Brothers, and an amazing cast that they're all crazy and they really show up late every day, and that works for me. And they aren't very serious, and that works for me. And they're not very dedicated, and that really works for me. Thank you, everyone who voted for us.
What is she talking about?
She's a kook.
Let's get to Whoopi Goldberg.
She's such a rebel. That's what I think she was trying to say. Like, I don't show up to work on time. Like that's a good thing.
Right.
Yeah, great. And what about
people who are paying would really appreciate you doing something on time so they can stay within their budget.
And the rest of us, the real people who have to show up at work on time or else we get fired.
Right.
Screw you.
But anyway, before Whoopi, though, Rosie O'Donnell was a part of, there was this whole Whoopi tribute.
Really?
In the show. Whoopi got a special award this year.
Oh.
And they had a whole ton of people coming out and saying wonderful things about Whoopi, from Rob Reiner to Tom Jones singing She's a Lady to her and walking her up on stage.
I'd rather kill myself.
But Rosie O'Donnell was one of the people who spoke via videotape.
Oh,
about
video.
Whoopi Goldberg.
The personal touch. Couldn't make it out there.
Now I'm 3,000 miles away, but that's not enough to keep me from being part of this tribute to Whoopi. Whoopi Goldberg is many things to many people. To film historians, she is the most successful African-American woman in motion picture history.
Yeah, what about Sidney Poitier? She was pretty popular.
To sociologists, she is proof that the most unconventional human being can touch a chord in everyone. To the Friars Club, she's the reason the insurance rates went up.
This is their way of calling Whoopi ugly.
Yeah, what is that? She's unconventional.
Yeah, that's what it is. Supposed to say, can you believe Whoopi's in the movies and she's so ugly? She's unconventional. In other words, everyone else you see in the movies is good looking.
And that's what everybody kept saying, that Whoopi made it safe for not pretty people to be in the movie.
Yeah, she's sitting there going, thanks.
She's a stand-up comic, a talk show host, an award show host.
Could she sound more like she's reading?
Yeah, I mean, really get into it, Rosie.
Yeah.
Mother and a friend. She's such a brilliant actress with such an incredible range. She has played the most remarkable string of women and occasionally men in the movies and on TV. The first of these were characters she came up with herself in the very early part of her life when she discovered an entire dormitory of people living inside her head. One by one, they emerged to form a show.
Oh, I hate her, too.
I know. I was just like, ugh, why is she there? Why is
Pumpkin.
she there?
Big old pumpkin head.
And that's all you see is her head.
Yeah.
Big head telling you this.
When she dies, I want to chop her head off and fly it around the world like in a balloon.
Yeah, you could fill it with helium.
I'll tie a basket to it. And I'll travel the world. I bet you I'll be successful, too. More successful than all these idiots who are going up in balloons.
I know, and coming right down.
Right.
But anyway, that's enough of Rosie. Now, Whoopi gets up.
Right.
And you'd think Whoopi's been having a tough time.
Sometimes, here in Los Angeles, you get very lonely.
Isn't she screwing that Frank Langella?
Yeah.
And sometimes you forget that what you do does mean something to somebody.
Is that her real voice? Or is she putting something on?
What is this?
And it doesn't have anything to do with box office. And it doesn't have anything to do with how beautiful or thin you are.
What is she talking about?
It doesn't have to do with your age. It has to do with your artistry.
Fiona Apple makes better speeches.
And because sometimes when you live here, you get so jaded, you forget that you are an artist.
Oh, what is this?
I said, hey, this is supposed to be a happy time.
Oh, is she an annoying... What is she talking about? Just go up there and say how much you appreciate people.
And thank everybody and get off.
Her dreadlocks are on too tight.
And then something wonderful happens. You're driving down the street and some truck driver looks over and goes, "Yo, what?"
Why are they laughing?
I love that movie, man. And you think you...
Was that one of her characters?
On that? Because you forget that on video, on cable, on the big screen, the people are watching.
Oh.
The people.
You forget. I forget. I forget the people are listening. Imus forgets the people are listening because he has Alzheimer's.
And you don't know how important that is until you're in that room by yourself and you think you don't have it anymore.
Right.
You don't know
She should see a shrink.
what the people mean until you start to doubt. So this
She must be in career crisis.
comes at a very good time for me.
Yo. She's sounding more and more like Mom's Mabel.
Because I was starting to doubt. And y'all just made me feel so much better.
Starting to sound like a man. How old is she?
She keeps saying she's 40-something.
Yeah. She's getting younger than I am.
I know. She actually is quoting herself as younger than us.
Wow. Yo. Finally, I see you have a tape of Jim Carrey.
Yes, Jim Carrey won, as I said earlier, for Best Comedy. And here was his acceptance. You know, he's sort of gotten to be like the Robin, you know, he's got that Robin Williams thing.
Yeah.
Everybody always expects him to do something now. He just can't come up and accept an award.
Hey, at least he does something funny 9 times out of 10.
Well, this time he grabbed his chair and he ran around with it and he threw it up on stage.
Was it funny? No?
Kind of stupid.
I always find him funny.
So I think he's getting to the point now where, you know, there was one funny moment. He grabbed the other guy who came up with him. I think he might have been the director or something. And he, you know, started to make out with him and he threw him across the lectern. And,
well, that's funny.
Like he was really going, you know, kissing him or whatever.
That might be funny.
But here's what he had to say.
Wow. I want to thank the people.
You can get a pretty big hand if you just thank the people.
Yeah. You know what? I probably wouldn't thank the people.
Who voted for this film. I feel like Evita Peron tonight. Just loved by millions. Drunk with my own power. I want to thank Imagine Films. I want to thank Universal. I want to thank the guy who invented Prozac, without whom none of this would be possible. And these things are kind of sharp, so if you're accepting an award tonight, for God's sakes, don't run with it, okay? Because if you fall, it'll go right through you. Okay? Thank you very much.
All right. There you go. All right.
So there's Jim Carrey.
Okay. Sorry I missed that show.
When everybody talks about you being so funny, you have to always feel
Be
like
funny.
you're on. I didn't see Lauren Holly there with him.
No.
I understand that they are sort of reconciling.
I guess she found him funny again. Hey, you know, he's going to do one of those serious movies again, the Truman Chronicles or something.
Really?
The Truman Story. I don't know what
Not
that is.
President Truman.
I don't think so. But it's something called, his next movie is going to be called Truman something, and it's going to be a serious movie, like when he tried to get serious in Cable Guy. I saw Cable Guy. He didn't look so serious to me.
No, Cable Guy wasn't serious. It was just
Dumb.
dark.
Oh, I mean, yeah, dark. Dark. Robert, what is it?
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Robin. First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I have an update for you. I saw, while I was on vacation in Florida with my family, one of your old bosses, Pig Virus.
Oh, yeah, Pig Virus.
And the guy, Howard, this would probably be better than any birthday show for you because I know the satisfaction you get in hearing about his misery. The guy is probably close to 300 pounds right now.
Really?
He has got a circle. Do you remember Friar Tuck, how they portrayed him in the movies? That circle of hair around his head, but nothing on top. He's got that exact thing going with his hair.
Good.
He smokes cigars. His wife is gorgeous. I don't know what she sees in him, but he is so fat. He just looks terrible and doesn't know how to dress. He wears those button-down cardigan sweaters. It was so funny. It was like we were watching him every day.
See, this would be a perfect story if his wife wasn't good looking, but what can you do?
Oh, my God, Howard.
Really?
Oh, his wife was gorgeous.
What
we
are
were
you
just
doing with a gorgeous wife?
No justice.
I don't know, but we were down there just visiting family, and they said, oh, they pointed one day, and they said, oh, that's Pig Virus. I'm like, Matheny?
Yeah.
Evan Matheny? Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
And we started talking about him, and then every day it became like a thing. We were just watching him.
All right, thanks.
All right.
All right, there you go. I saw the real Pig Virus.
Vomit sighting.
Pig vomit, Pig Virus, whatever you choose to call him. Yeah, you can do it. Oh, here's a guy real quick who knows why people take communion with their hand.
Okay.
Why, Bob?
Yes, Howard. I think it's because when the...
Oh, hold it a second. Hello. You got an unusual voice.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What is going on?
I think I smoked too much weed or cigarettes.
Too much weed or cigarettes?
Yes.
I doubt that. This is a goof.
Yeah, this is a goof.
No, my voice is like this.
Is it really?
Yes.
What is the reason your voice is like this?
I told you I think I smoked too much weed.
All right, why do people take communion with their hand?
I think people are afraid of getting the aid from possibly if the priest's finger touches the tongue.
Right.
Right, so you have saliva on the tongue going to the next tongue.
Right.
Yes, so you might get the TB or the AIDS.
But it's the same thing if he's touching the tongue with his fingers and he touches the wafer and then you put the wafer in your mouth.
Excuse me 1 second, Rob.
What?
There's something much more important going on here.
What?
Dude, do you really talk like this? Because if you do, I want you down here.
No way. I won't tell you. Oh, no, I don't go to New York City.
Will you come down here?
No.
Why?
I don't like New York City.
Do you,
where are you?
Where are you?
I'm in upstate New York.
Listen to me. You have a girlfriend?
I have a wife.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Because I'd get you laid. I'll do anything to meet you.
Oh, no way.
I'm starting to think.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm about 45.
And nobody's ever told you sound funny?
Oh, yeah, they think it is funny.
Dude, I'll do anything to get you down here.
No, thank you. I just wanted to talk about the possible...
Do you have a priest putting his hand down your throat?
Right now?
And with a communion wafer? Dude, you're a gold mine. I can make you a star. You could be doing personal appearances. You're the next crackhead Bob.
Crackhead Bob.
Listen. Don't treat this like it's nothing, man. This is show business calling.
You're crazy.
Voice defects mean money on this show.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I could see a whole nation of children imitating your voice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Bob, think about it and come down here, man.
Oh, okay, Howard.
There could be bucks in it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, he's a gold mine. He's a friggin' gold mine.
Hi, I'm Tim.
I lost my hearing on that one.
Yeah, that was quite a treat.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, I like this. Who's playing this? devil music.
Galactic Cowboys.
Galactic Cowboys, Robin. Next time those guys come to town, I want you to have sex with them. Please.
Why?
Well, because I think you'll enjoy it. What's the matter with you? Bend you over a chair. So, what are all these tapes? These look kind of interesting.
Oh, that's, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will be doing their inducting. And
I
so
see.
Those are all the inductees from former interviews about their work.
Oh, this is going to be good. Is that what we're doing now?
Well, we could do that now if you feel like it.
I always feel like that. I like to hear celebrities on tape.
All right. We have the Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Mamas and the Papas, Lloyd Price, Santana, Gene Vincent, whoever he is, will all be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight during a ceremony at New York's Waldorf Astoria Hotel.
And what about the black man?
Well, Lloyd Price is a black man.
Oh, I didn't know who that was. Never heard of him.
And I don't know Gene Vincent, though.
Bebopalula.
He's a black man.
Bebopalula.
That's an old 50s rock song.
Bebopalula, I don't mean baby. Bebopalula, I don't mean baby. Can you imagine that guy being inducted into anything?
That one song gets you into the Hall of Fame?
Song. Hey.
What did that song do?
Nothing. Didn't help anybody.
The ceremony will be broadcast Monday, January 19th on VH1, so they're finally getting some TV exposure. Here is John McVie and Stevie Nicks from a 1997 interview talking about the honesty necessary to belong to Fleetwood Mac.
There's a lot of honesty in this band, which can be painful at times, but is also...
He's a pretty exciting guy, John McVie. You ever watch him on the...
Well, I saw that live, that VH1 was running those documentaries of rock groups, and they had one on Fleetwood Mac.
He looks like Sonny Bono looks more alive than him.
Yeah, John McVie says, all of my problems came from alcohol.
Yeah.
And if you're honest, then everything is a plus.
And there are no surprises.
I'd like to hang with him.
Which is what usually really gets in people's way.
Now, she's getting caught up in his rhythm.
Right. She's trying to explain now what he
We
said.
have always figured if we were pretty honest out front from the beginning, we wouldn't have to waste that time.
Well, that honesty almost killed the band.
That's right. Lie a little bit and stay together.
Right.
Here's Mick Fleetwood from a 1992 interview on surviving the tumultuous period of Fleetwood Mac's history after the release of the album Rumors.
That was a period that was
He was so stupid, Mick Fleetwood, he actually went bankrupt.
Yeah, he lost. He was all cocaine.
Yeah, he made millions of dollars and put it all up his nose. How do you do that?
absolutely catastrophically impossible that to go through, really. And the fact of the matter is we did.
Up his nose in bad real estate deals.
How difficult could this have been?
How do you make real estate deals when you're on coke?
Well, he said it was like watching his life. He couldn't even really get to what was going on. He said, I saw my wife and kids walk out the door. It was like I was watching a movie.
Hey, cool.
His whole life was like on film.
The writing was really on the wall, I think. The record company, hey, friends of ours said, you're crazy. You shouldn't be. Just let it go. This is too much, And none of us had the slightest inclination to let go.
Is he English?
It was the music that literally...
he's really effed up.
Together.
The music literally kept them together.
Yes.
Yeah, no
but
kidding.
it's like Stevie's the only American in that group,
Well,
right?
Lindsay.
Oh,
Lindsay
that's right.
Buckingham.
Lindsay Buckingham's American, too.
Yeah.
Here's Carlos Santana. Santana will be inducted. This is from a 1998 interview on songwriting.
I know guys who actually like Santana.
I like that one song, Black Magic Woman.
Really?
But not when he plays it for an hour.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Usually I ride in the shower or in the freeway.
Usually I'm busy playing with myself in the shower. And actually I'm busy playing with myself on the freeway.
So you don't have time to write.
No, that's why I never was a musician.
Once the emotion hit me. If the lyrics come first, then I have to pursue lyrics. But the lyrics never come alone. The melody is always right next to it. A lot of times the melody will come first, and I don't hear any lyrics. A lot of times I feel like to put lyrics in here.
I can't handle it.
I know. Well, it's about as long as his song, his explanation of writing.
He jams on everything, including the English language.
Michelle Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. This is from a 1986 interview on what got people interested in the Mamas and the Papas.
There was just something about the way we looked.
Mamas and the Papas were great.
Yeah.
They had some good songs, man. I'll tell you what got me interested in them was our knockers. They were great.
Well, for me, it was the music.
Really?
It's just, these tall guys who wore beards, and there was this barefoot blonde, and then there was this great big roly-poly chick who sang her.
Actually, none of that. No. It was the music.
Yeah. I mean, once you saw them, it was like, oh, that's what they look like.
Yeah.
But it was that music.
That's all.
Here's John Phillips on the Mamas and the Papas from a 1983 interview on the song Monday, Monday.
Which liver did he have during this interview?
This is, I think, what was it, 83? Probably old liver.
Okay.
I have no idea what Monday, Monday means. People come to me and say, it was a girl, right? You know, a girl named Monday. I don't know, It's a day of the week. It's a thought. It's just Monday, one of those things.
Can use a drink.
You see why I say old liver?
Yeah.
And Glenn Frey of the Eagles from a 1987 interview on how songwriting changes as you get older.
After you write a few good songs, the hardest thing is to come up with a new perspective. So I think the test as a writer is how much you mature yourself so that you can look at things differently. I look at the love songs that Hanley and I have written and Timpson and I have written, and you can see the progression from how we looked at things as a 23-year-old man. Now you look at things as a 27-year-old man. Where, you know what I mean? Where it's, it starts out with something like Chug All Night at 23, and all of a sudden that same bar scene, it has Lion Eyes in it. A few years later, you think, like I said, it's your point of view.
Thank you.
I don't know what he just said.
I don't either. And Don Felder, another member of the Eagles, talking about the breakup of the Eagles in 1982.
The more success that the band seemed to enjoy, the greater the level of intensity that accompanied all that. And it got to a point where it wasn't fun any longer. I mean, there was...
Why does work have to be fun?
Arguing, and which there always was, but there was brutal arguing. There was a great deal of people becoming alienated by people. I mean, that band together, when you figure the people in that band had been virtually married day in and day out under that type pressure and level of agony to go through all that stuff, it just wasn't fun anymore.
I don't know. When you're making that kind of money, it doesn't have to be fun.
Why do you have to argue? What are you arguing about?
They're all children.
Just make the music and be quiet.
Yeah, stupid.
In the paper today, it says that they hear, in page 6, that Al Rosenberg has replaced Jackie Martling on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, well, how come both of them aren't here?
So you can't believe everything you read in the paper.
Right.
Meanwhile, there's another award show coming up. This is award show season. We just got the People's Choice Awards, and pretty soon we'll have the Grammys, the Oscars, and the Emmys coming up.
Right.
So everybody's wondering, what to do and where to go. Grammys will be a big show, and Fiona Apple, who we know, has been nominated for 7
That's right.
Grammys this year, and everybody's hoping that she'll come up at least once and make some kind of a wacky speech like the one she did at the MTV Awards.
Yeah.
Fiona says, don't expect it.
You know that's why I'm nominated, right? You know that it's just because they want to see what else.
What you're going to say, exactly.
They want to, just kick me out for good.
But she claims she's got a trick up her sleeve. She's just going to make nice acceptance speeches now.
Good.
Meanwhile, they say that she's upset with... Dennis Leary and Janine Garofalo because they did a bit on her in Dennis's latest album.
I don't know.
In which they make fun of her for that MTV speech she gave. And they say that when somebody played it for Fiona, she burst into tears.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's she care what they say?